Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Pop Takes. No jokes today, all business.
All business.
Here with usuals, Christian Campos
Sup?
and Nick Fitzgerald.
Yo.
And we got a handful of topics today.
Yes, we're doing something a little different. We were originally going to talk about the Dragon Ball Super movie because we all went to go see it, which was awesome. We'll get more into that in a second. But the past couple days, there's just been so many announcements.
There's
so
some
many
stuff.
things. So we're going to cover a handful of new announcements at the end of this episode. It's probably just going to be like the whole second half of this episode.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's start with that movie.
Okay, so
Yeah, let's
it
hear
was the first time you guys saw Dragon Ball in the theater, right?
Yes.
Because I had seen the other two.
Yeah, in an actual theater.
That shit is hella good in theaters.
That was
now.
incredible.
It's
Yes.
damn good in theaters.
It's entertaining as
Yes,
fuck.
real quick, hold on.
100%.
So we're gonna get into it deep. Let's give it a quick out of 10. What do you give it, Nick?
I'll give it a 7.
Okay,
Yeah.
9.
9.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, the whole time
Coming
I was
from
thinking you were
him,
gonna
I was
hate.
like,
I
No,
thought,
no.
like during different parts of the movie, I was like, Nick hates this. I know he does. I give it a 9, probably close to a 10, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like that was an incredible experience.
I can't say I'm the most knowledgeable. Like, I haven't seen everything to make this brash of a statement, but I'm going to say I think that was, like, probably the best animation anime's ever had. It
Easy.
was up there.
Yeah, no, easy.
Like,
I agree, 100%.
It was like, it was exactly what I was saying before going
Yeah.
in. It's from everyone saying it's pushing the meta for animation and anime. Like,
100%.
If everything looks like that the next like 10 years, like
It's
oh,
gonna be crazy.
Fuck, it's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
And I could like with anime movies. Like, go ahead.
Real quick, are we going to spoil stuff? Or
Yeah.
are we-
Okay, yeah.
So there's going to be
Yeah.
spoilers. We're going to talk about scenes. So spoilers,
Yeah.
if you're going to watch it, spoilers. I
Yeah,
repeat,
skip
spoilers.
to the second half of this episode and come back later.
Maybe we'll put a timestamp or something.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. All right, so what I was thinking is like anime movies, right? They're always like way higher. Than
Oh, yeah,
the shows, right?
100%.
This one wasn't too crazy until like the fight scenes.
Yeah,
And that's-
especially the fucking space where they just rip through time and space. Real
Yeah.
quick. I'm like, what the?
yeah, that was it's funny that they like took note and like made it obvious that was stupid
Yeah.
because like it happened and then Gogeta goes, "What the?" He like,
Yeah.
looks around, he
Really?
goes,
Yeah, I didn't even
you-
catch
you-
that.
Yeah, if you catch that, he look right when it happens. He looks around. He goes, "What the?" Like,
But I liked it because it kind of gave me a sense of what like the next generation of anime is going to look like.
what it
Like,
should look like.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like to
Movie.
me, that's what I got. I was like, this is what anime is going to look like. In probably 5-10 years, that'll be the standard.
Yeah.
I don't know if like all studios really have the budget to do that
No,
on
no,
every
anime
episode.
or movie?
No, I'm talking about like anime, like shows.
Wow.
I really think that's the future. Like they showed off something that nobody's ever seen. Like that looked incredible.
Yeah, and you can always tell with the movies nowadays. It's like a step or two ahead of just
Oh,
regular
yeah.
animation.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Even my cousin, he used to be into Dragon Ball like way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember like when the first Broly movies came out, like he was super hyped on them.
Mm-hmm.
Super fell off. Like he's not into anime anymore. But he went and saw it and he was just like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
So what they do, like even in like the most recent Super episodes, they'll do the thing where like you're like characters are like swinging at each other hella fast, like high speed, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of blurs every punch to kind of give the essence of so fast you can't
Speed.
see it.
Right.
What this one did different that they've like never done, you saw
Everything.
every hit.
Yeah.
And it almost did it like there were a couple like first person spots.
yeah.
yeah, there was a one big first person scene where you like
Broly.
were in the eyes of
You
Broly.
were in the eyes of Broly, yeah.
That was
But-
crazy.
But like even with like it gave you their eyes even outside in like the third person view. It gave you their eyes of the hits so you could see every little
get what you're
fucking
saying, yeah.
movement, which
Yeah.
they never really done. They kind of like want to fake it and be like, "Oh, it's so fast you can't see," but really
Right.
that's kind of lazy.
a little bit.
It's a little lazy,
Akira
but-
Toriyama is lazy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But the other thing I was gonna say is I don't know like a ton of animation wise like how that works with budgets and stuff, or if that you kind of have to like take that. However, technology advances kind of affects your budget.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see on paper where that budget was at.
Absolutely.
what that took to make
That would be interesting to see. Yeah.
Well, it was done by that main company that does like all the good anime movies. What is it? Toei?
Yeah.
Toei?
Toei Animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guys who are shutting down tournaments.
Yeah. Fuckers.
Yeah. So what didn't you like?
I didn't like that. Honestly, this is gonna sound. Actually, I'm just gonna say it. I didn't like how they sexualized that one chick.
That was
like
weird.
those random scenes.
That was weird.
And then the songs were like kind of corny.
The songs
and
are
then
bad.
some of the
Songs are bad.
lines.
That's-
Some of the lines were corny.
The music is what stops it from being higher or closer to a 10 for me.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
music was bad. It was
Yeah.
not good. That was weird with the alien
Yeah, I don't
chick.
know what the chick. They're probably.
Yeah.
Someone said it after. I think they're just trying to sell figures.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's
They know their audience.
Yeah.
yeah. They had to throw that little piece, and I don't know why they.
and they didn't even
necessary.
do it with Master Roshi. You know what I mean?
It was just there. It was just in
Yeah.
your face. Yeah, there was like this stretchy like shirt scene.
Yeah.
And then her ass was just in the camera like for
I
a
was
couple
like, what
scenes.
the fuck's going on?
Yeah, it's like there's no other angle you could have drew this.
Yeah,
Like
she's like bending over.
I seen tweets after I'd seen it, and pretty much after like everyone had seen it, and they were like, "So what now? Like Broly and her just gonna have like green Saiyan children now?" What the
there's
fuck?
already fan art.
Oh, I'm sure there
I
is.
bet there's
I didn't
fucking,
get that deep into the internet.
I sent you guys the picture in the group chat.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah,
did.
I sent you guys
Yeah.
one, but somebody sent me that. For the record, I
Someone
didn't go
sent you
looking.
that.
Somebody sent
Yeah.
that to me.
I was gonna say
What's that called when fans write a fake story?
fan fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fan fiction,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so that night I went. Oh no, it was the next night. I went home and I was playing Smash with my friends, and I told them like how they like sexualized that character,
Yeah.
and like they immediately found like all those pictures and started sending them to me.
Yeah, usually I try to not go that deep into the internet. I like to stay
Yeah.
at sea level.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
there's like 85 levels you can go deeper. It probably
Yeah.
gets even weirder than what your friends found.
I found that there's a Splatoon layer the other day, and I was just not happy when I found that out.
What is going on
Oh,
in your head?
the word is fandom. That's what I was
Oh
thinking.
yeah, there we go.
okay.
Yeah.
There's Splatoon like fucking.
Unfortunately, yeah. My same friend sent
Who's
it to me.
getting off to those fucking
Bro,
Splatoon
well, there's
that deep
characters?
web for
Yeah.
sure is all up in that.
I mean, people see tentacles on those Splatoon characters, and they're
Oh,
like,
I
"This
didn't
is
even
easy."
think about that.
Like, this is
Oh
easy.
God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because they're squids.
Christ.
Yeah, it's gross.
But
Anyway,
besides,
Anyway.
besides all that,
What
the
color
rest
do
of the
they
movie was
ejaculate
fucking
in?
tight.
God, stop.
Different, orange and purple.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Besides all that,
Besides that,
the rest of the movie was fucking tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was-
I
yeah.
was like, you definitely need to go see this. I didn't even watch Super, and I was like, fuck,
Now I
I'm gonna go
want
watch
to.
it.
You didn't need
Yeah.
to. You actually, I'm
Yeah,
glad.
I like
I'm
They
that.
went
glad.
over some stuff
quickly,
right?
very
Yeah.
quickly.
yeah, you don't. I feel like because I watched the quick what happened in Super
Yeah.
type thing, and I feel like the only thing I would have been confused about if I didn't watch that was how they labeled the universe as Universe 7. I would have been like, what are you talking about? Universe 7. Like, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You would have been confused about, like, one or two characters, Beerus, if you didn't watch the
Yeah.
movie at least.
Yeah,
But
for
who
sure.
didn't watch Battle of Gods? If,
I didn't.
You know.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Well, you know what? You missed out. That movie was really
All I
good.
know is there was that battle. Goku did a Kamehameha and slid on a beam and then killed someone.
In
And
Super,
that's-
yeah,
that's all I need to know. And I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, there wasn't much like need to know, which I'm glad. Like that would have been a downgrade in points for me if they did.
Yeah.
that. It
Yeah,
would have been
definitely.
heavy.
I thought all that lore was sick.
Dude, it was so good.
Young
That's
Vegeta.
all I want.
Yeah.
I want a Planet Vegeta type prequel.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Like, oh my god, it
Yeah.
was so
Tight.
sick.
Like I went over it a little more. I don't know if I told you guys too. I went and saw it again.
Oh, did you?
theaters. Yeah,
Okay.
I saw it a second
Nice.
time. But I paid more attention to the lore that time.
Yeah.
Fucking it. I was a little more clear. Well, okay, I was blasted when we saw it the first time, and then the second time, me and my wife just went early morning. So
Okay.
like, I took way more attention to the beginning. I'm glad that they've made this a completely new Bardock, a completely new King Vegeta,
Yeah.
a completely new. I want to say a new Frieza, but like
Kinda the same.
It's kind of the same.
It's a different voice actor, right?
No, I don't know. I think so. It depends when they recorded this.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This
Yeah,
sounds different.
but I'm glad because
King Cold too.
if you think about the first Bardock movie, there was kind of the issue I had with it is that he figured out Frieza's plan and he was trying to tell all the Saiyans like, "Hey, this shit's going on. Like, you guys need to fucking help me fight him." And no one believed him.
Right.
And he was like, "All right, fuck all you people." This was more like everyone knows. It's like whispered word that Frieza's a son of a bitch, and Bardock was just at the final stand, kind of protecting his people.
Yeah.
That made more sense because in the Frieza movie, he's kind of like, all right, fuck all you people. Then he kind of says fuck you to the Saiyans.
Yeah.
So they made him a better character, I think.
I just wish he didn't die so easily. I knew if they dragged it on, it would have just been too convoluted.
Well, and I think what was kind of stupid in the first Bardock movie was he was the reason Frieza started questioning the Saiyans. I
don't remember that.
He got sent out on a mission with his homies that was supposed to be just really fucking difficult. And like they got thrown to the wolves kind of thing.
Okay.
He made it back alive. And they were like, what the fuck? Like, how did Bardock get that strong? That made Frieza get worried.
Oh, right.
Which it doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't get that. That doesn't really fly.
I feel like that's better than what they did in this movie. In this movie, it was just like Frieza thinks there might be a Super Saiyan.
Oh, yeah, he believes the legend. Like,
yeah, he's in this movie.
Well, no, because remember Bardock saying he's like, dude, the Frieza force is growing. He's like, there's more of Frieza's men than there are Saiyans now. He's all they don't need us. So I think that was a little bit more of why he did it.
Okay,
that's the way I took it.
I took it as he was scared.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how they angled it.
Well, I think both. I mean,
it could have been both.
He could have been.
Because they worded it like he was scared of the Super Saiyan, but the way you're putting it makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah.
So they could have tried to put it as both, but the way I took it was he was scared, which it was just like off a hunch, really. But that's the most Frieza thing you could do.
Yeah.
Is Frieza's scared for no reason, so he's like, well, I'm just gonna destroy this planet, nip it in the butt.
Yeah.
That's honestly the most Frieza characteristic you could get.
And they completely rewrote how Goku ends up on Earth.
Yes.
Completely.
Yes.
Really?
That was sick.
Because that was not intent. Like, originally, it was just, oh, yeah, my son's going to Earth. Oh, okay, whatever. Like, that's his mission. Okay, great. He did it on purpose.
He was sent to destroy Earth in Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
He was sent to destroy Earth or capture Earth the way they do.
That's what
whatever
they
do.
colonize that way.
Planets.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was the reason Goku got sent to Earth, and then when he got out of his pod, he fell and hit his head and lost his memory.
Yeah. Okay.
That's original.
Got it.
That's Dragon Ball. And this, they sent him there to save him, which I actually like both. I actually like both stories. But this one added more character to Bardock.
Completely, that's
So
why I like it more.
I like it.
It's more emotional.
Yeah.
It was pretty emotional.
Yeah, it was good. Well, it's crazy, like, which is something they haven't done, which is crazy because they bring back people from the dead
Yeah,
and
see,
they do
I
all
was
this
just gonna
stuff.
say that.
They've never had an interaction where Bardock gets to see that his son is the fucking strongest thing
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah, I know. They can't pull like a Naruto. And
I know it needs to happen. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but it needs to happen. And this wasn't that, but like it made me feel that way.
How come Bardock and Goku have never met?
I don't know.
And
they
why
were
can't they
dead.
just fucking wish for the planet to come back? Or is that
Vegeta?
out of his
All right, so
reach?
hold on. So check this out. I thought that was a secret that Frieza was going to wish for. When
make the planet?
When Frieza
You
said-
thought that was how Broly was gonna.
So
be a
what?
thing.
So what I thought? No. So what? When Frieza's looking for the Dragon Balls, and he said he was going to do it to grow taller.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a ruse, and he was going to get back Planet Vegeta and like grow the Frieza Force to defeat Goku.
Yeah.
In my head, that's what I
That's
saw,
good, too.
and I was like, "Please do that, because if we get Planet Vegeta back, it'll be the sickest thing ever."
Yeah.
That'd be the sickest thing ever.
I get so like
Can Shenron do that?
that was
Probably not.
I think he could. I don't know.
I don't know.
They could. It would depend how they write it.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's like I forgot who said it after we watched the movie, but they'll do whatever they want. It's like, yep, this is canon now. This is how it works in Dragon Ball, and that's it. No
Yeah.
questions asked.
Yeah. I like. Or okay, what I don't like.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things you just mentioned, the stupid Frieza thing about him being taller. So I get what this. I
That was
understand.
part of that corny.
So I
Yeah.
understand what it was. What it was is like it's part of like okay, Beerus, the purple cat.
Yeah.
he's the strongest entity in the
And he's
universe.
hilarious.
And all he does is just eat and
He
sleep.
eats-
And
yeah,
he
he
just
eats,
eats
like,
shit.
sugar
It's
food.
kind of in that kind of wheelhouse. Like
Sure.
they make these
But
tyrannical.
Frieza shouldn't be like that. That's not Frieza.
Not necessarily.
Okay,
I don't know.
think about
I
it.
mean, what other comedic parts does Frieza have in the series?
Nothing. That's not
it-
him,
well,
in my
his-
opinion.
Bro, this fool
But
kills
in-
Krillin straight up.
Well, no. So in Super, he's stuck in hell. He's
Right.
like stuck in a cocoon.
Yeah.
And in his version of hell, there's like teddy bears and fairies and shit.
So, okay.
So like they kind of make a play on
Okay,
him
let me-
being him being so serious They take stupid like scenarios and put them in them.
Okay.
So I kind of get that.
So here's the thing. So what I just said, I want to go back on it because I didn't watch Super, right? And in Super, he became friends with Goku, sort of friends with Goku and Vegeta and all them. He worked with them, right? I feel like it's totally possible for his character to change a little bit.
It has already.
Yeah, and it's, because what I'm going off of is original Frieza, especially original Frieza in the movie, who blew up a whole planet off a hunch. He's like, the Super Saiyan might be there. I'm worried I'm going to kill it, right?
Yeah.
Super serious, no fun, no games. And then 15 minutes later in the movie, he's like, yeah, I'm looking for the Dragon Ball so I could be 5 centimeters taller.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because they've given...
But let me finish.
Go ahead.
One thing that they did do that made me realize that I'm wrong for this is they did talk about how much time has passed since then.
Yeah,
Since
they
when?
showed the thing. It was
They showed like
700
they
plus
showed
years.
like a timeline of when he blew up Planet
How long do
Vegeta to where they are.
Saiyans live?
That was a weird time frame because it said like 700
Yeah,
years.
how
but
long are Saiyans living?
So that's a weird thing. Is
It's not 700 years. It's age 7 whatever. That's how
Yeah.
it's always written in the comics.
yes. So that was weird because I saw it the same way as you, but he's right because in the very thing it said 40 something years earlier.
Okay.
Than what happened.
But
in
what does
Super.
age 700 mean?
Age 7. It's something they came up in the video games with.
It was just that's how they do years.
And it's just a way.
So
yeah.
it is a year.
That's like our 2018.
Yeah.
In that universe, it's 746 or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You got it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they came up with that, and
Alright.
it's made sense in some aspects. And in
I
this
think it's
one,
better
Maybe it's just
saying,
the
like-
age of the Saiyans.
I think it's
Yeah.
better than saying like 1992 Frieza blew up.
That would be weird.
That would- yeah, exactly.
That would be strange.
So it's easier saying 770 something Frieza blew up.
Yeah.
That makes it's a little better.
Yeah. They've definitely made attempts to lighten Frieza's character. So, like, originally, when he did something, it was like a terrorist act of evil, and you were like, it like played dramatic music, and you were supposed to be scared. In this, so like the tournament that he had to be a part of, he didn't work with them at all. He went off on his own because it was a tournament of like 100 people in the tournament, and they were all doing their own thing. He, the whole time, was off by himself, like hiding behind a rock, and he had his like foot on a dude, and he's just like laser beaming the guy to death, just torturing people. He's just off by himself, fucking around, and they made that like humorical. They've changed it from like acts of terror to just comic relief because it's who he is.
Okay.
So it's a weird. That's a big part of this movie. They've transformed his character.
Yeah.
Because now he's just the returning like thorn in their side. He's not the main villain anymore.
He didn't seem like the Frieza of Dragon Ball Z at all. Like you could see Frieza, on screen, and you're just like, oh, it's just this guy.
And I don't know how they're gonna do the show, but technically, like, Goku lightened up the thing with Broly at the end.
Yeah, I liked
but
that.
But Frieza said he's like, all right, I'll keep a watch on him, and then eventually he'll be my strongest soldier type thing. So I don't know what the plan is.
And I like that though.
If Goku keeps tapping in, he's probably gonna be like, "Why am I gonna fight for Frieza?"
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think he'll just be able to take advantage because Broly's an idiot.
Yeah.
How do you,
Goku's an idiot.
how do you
bro.
feel?
Dude,
how do you
okay,
feel
so
about the
that show was
rewrite of his
funny.
character?
Of who, Broly?
Broly, yeah.
I thought it was amazing.
Better.
That
way
they
better.
gave him more like depth.
He's Tarzan, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
So real quick on what Nick said, the first like shitty joke of the movie where Goku was like, "Hold on a second, what was the word that they used that he didn't understand?" It was
Repugnant.
yeah. He's like, "Hold on a second. What does repugnant mean?" And it was just like a stupid shitty joke.
Yeah.
I was like, "Come on, like that's so lame." And then like it clicked.
It was good though.
No, but
because Frieza, it was like he called him like a dumbass.
Yeah, it
yeah.
clicked. I was like, "Oh wait, Goku has always been a dumbass. Like this is actually always how the character's been."
They've definitely. That's another thing. They've made him completely stupider.
Oh, yeah.
like way stupid now.
But I like it because his like warm-heartedness shows through it.
Yeah,
And
that's the idea.
And that's yeah.
They've taken him back to Dragon Ball.
yes.
Not so much as
Yes.
Dragon Ball Z. He's
'Cause
way more of how he was in Dragon Ball.
Because Dragon Ball Z, he was stupid. He was like lighthearted and fun, but like when it came down to fighting, he was like, all right,
Yeah.
like gloves are off.
And I
Yeah,
think
business.
Exactly.
I could be like reaching here, but I feel like that's why initially when he was born, it was like he was a low level technically. Because I think he's like Forrest Gump. He's just kind of a dope.
Yeah,
he's just an
kinda.
idiot. Like,
yeah. What I like is that showed through the entire fight. There was no point where Goku wanted to like kill Broly.
yeah.
He was always just like in a way just trying to like tame him. Just trying to like calm him down almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no like everything in the movie was just like Goku wanting to fight him, and it was sick. I loved it.
I died laughing when I went on Twitter later because there was that day they put a tweet and it was from Super when he's fighting Jiren, and he was like has a quote and he's like, "Oh, if you hurt my friends, I'll never forgive you," type thing or something because he was like threatening him, and then it changed cameras to all the characters that he fought with in the tournament. Tien has hurt his friends before. Piccolo's hurt his friends before. Vegeta's hurt his friends before. Frieza's hurt like everyone. Everyone he's friends with now has hurt his friends before.
That's funny.
Like it's and I think that could be more reaching. Also, he's just an idiot.
Yeah,
And that was Vegeta's
I like it.
play.
I like it.
That was Vegeta's plan in the beginning of the movie. He's like, why are you training? He's all, because I got to get stronger for Frieza because your dumbass brought it back to life. Like they're playing.
It was Vegeta that called him a dumbass. Yeah, it was him. I thought you said it was Frieza. Yeah,
But there was
that was so good.
There was very few holes in the character development and which some movies have had a lot of holes, and I'm very happy.
Do you mean
about
Dragon
that.
Ball movie specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been a huge problem before.
Yeah.
Huge.
Like the very first Broly movie, when Vegeta finds out that Broly reveals himself to be the legendary Super Saiyan, he stops fighting and he just goes gaunt, and he's just like stuck there like in shock. Like, bro, that is not his character.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Like, and there's weird other movies that just fuck up the characters. This, everything's perfect.
So, I forgot about this, but in the original Broly movies, Broly hates Goku because he was crying by his crib.
Yeah, they got rid of that.
And holy shit, that is the worst writing of all
so
time.
bad.
Yeah,
So bad.
I'm assuming you didn't know that because you're not a huge Dragon Ball guy. You appreciate it. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the original movies, because in the original movies, Broly actually hates Goku. In this movie, it was not the case at all.
Right.
Not even a little bit. In the original movies, he wants to kill Goku because when they were both babies, Goku wouldn't stop crying by his crib, and it kept him up.
Yeah.
That's why. Like, it's the dumbest thing ever.
Lazy writing.
He's originally,
Lazy writing.
The original thing with him is he's like he's more like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like
Kinda,
he unleashes something, and what triggers him was Goku's voice.
Okay.
Which
Not very good, in my opinion.
on paper it could be good, but you wrote it like shit in the 2-hour sequence.
Yeah.
You know?
And while in this movie, he was just like,
He's Tarzan.
he's just an ape. He just, when he sees somebody, he wants to fight them. He doesn't matter if it's Goku, Vegeta, anybody.
Yeah.
Even like when they threw Frieza in front of him and he starts beating up Frieza.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And it was cool because it was like that's supposed to be, that's why he's there. Like, he completely understood, I am part of the Frieza force.
Yeah.
I'm on Frieza's side. But they throw Frieza in front of him and he just starts swinging.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I'm pretty satisfied too with, I was worried about, I was like, okay, how are they going to make it that Broly can stand up to Saiyans that have reached God level?
And they did a great job.
And they made it make sense because putting him on this like savage, just disgusting planet, and the fact that from birth he was like the highest power level they've ever seen, it makes sense. He's just the prodigal son that was thrown into the fucking jungle and lived there for 30 years.
Yeah.
Like that, 100%, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, everything just worked out perfectly, and it mixes with the fact that like Saiyans had this thing where like if they're near death, they get stronger.
Yeah,
that's like an old. It's weird. That's like the early
it
Dragon Ball
stops
Z.
affecting them pretty. Like I think when they hit Super Saiyan, that stops being a thing.
Yeah, but like I feel like that's what they're going for on this one because he's just getting his ass kicked, and then he's just getting stronger while he's getting beat up.
Yeah, I think that's
Are his forms called anything? Like his?
No,
in this one he just went Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he
That's
just
it?
he
Yeah.
just went Super Saiyan, but each small little like fight, he kept like
Getting
kinda
bigger
just-
and bigger.
Yeah, kind of evolving.
They used to label it as Legendary Super Saiyan.
Okay.
That's what it was called before when it was like the green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In this one, I think it was just Super Saiyan. They didn't call it anything though. And I loved, real quick, how they introduced him being Super Saiyan. How Frieza just like had the flashback. Of how he made it happen with Goku.
Yeah.
He kills Paragus and it just happens. It was
I
just,
wish it was more dramatic though.
See,
Like he kills him and then he's like, "Hey, look, your dad's dead." Like I wish he did it in front of him, like the Krillin thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think he didn't want to do that, and that wouldn't make sense because then he would just go for Frieza.
Oh, okay.
But see, the way it wrote it off, it was kind of just like, hey, Broly's dumb, so it'll work.
Okay.
So I agree with it. I agree with the writing, but I also agree with you because it was just like, all right, I'm going to kill him real quick. Paragus, like this, like incredibly, actually, Frieza can kill Paragus. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Well, because it's just like, like this incredibly powerful Saiyan just gone like that. Like just one beam dead. I was like, it's kind of lame.
He's not powerful at all.
Paragus?
Yeah, he's like fucking Raditz and shit.
Oh, I thought he was
he
made to
comes
be-
from the original line of Saiyans, which I think that bloodline is just garbage. The next bloodline was like evolution. Goku, Vegeta,
okay.
Broly. Those are all like evolved Saiyans. That's why they're
Okay.
stronger.
Okay.
Bardock,
Yeah.
Paragus, Vegeta's dad, they're all fucking weak.
Gotcha.
I think that's
All
kinda-
right. Well, on the topic of all of those, how cool was Little Vegeta and Little Raditz?
Yeah.
Oh
I'm gonna need
my god!
I'm gonna need a movie or a show
Yeah.
on
Dude,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
they should
That
have
was
something.
They could make that like the most lame like filler episodes in Super. I'll still watch it.
Well, you could
Oh, hell yeah, make an arc.
That looked sick.
You could just do like the Saiyan Chronicles, like you were saying. You
Yeah.
could do bits on Bardock, Nappa, King
I would love
Vegeta,
that.
the kids, all that shit.
I would love that.
There's one thing that I noticed the second time around, and it's bothered me.
Let's hear it.
So when they go into that weird like dimension thing,
When they're fighting.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
the space-time.
prior to that, Broly's already turned Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
but his
Okay.
hair's yellow.
Yes.
All right.
He does another buff, and then his hair turns green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. When he does that, it cuts to him. It's very fast, and right after it, Gogeta goes blue. So it's like everything's so
Right.
quick you barely notice. But it cuts to Broly. He does that. His armor doesn't break off; it just disappears, and he goes shirtless.
Huh.
If you rewatch it and look at it, it cuts to him. He goes, "Ah!" His armor disappears, and then his hair is green. It's really, really bad cut.
Ooh.
It's really
see
bad cut. I know a lot of people noticed it, but it's
Maybe it just evaporated.
I don't. Maybe
That's
what
strange.
it was,
Yeah.
but it looks not good. It's really ugly.
Well, you know.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
That's,
I like that one of the biggest issues that we have is like an issue, like a small hiccup in animation.
That's why I'm saying 9. I think that's
Yeah.
a 9 to me. So that's like,
Yeah.
it's a little.
that makes sense though.
Yeah.
What else was good about it? I liked everything, man. I think the progression was great. Like it started off really good. I like that it was all just one big fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the like last third of the movie was just a fight.
Yeah,
That was tight.
it was crazy. You know, I thought it was really funny that they brought in Piccolo for no reason.
Yeah.
That was
That's it. They
hilarious.
just randomly threw him in. He's on this rock.
Well,
Yeah.
Vegeta, I get it though, because Vegeta wouldn't have been able to learn the fusion thing any other way.
You're right.
He had to have somebody a third. you
Yeah.
know?
Piccolo just there monitoring all the time. He's
That's
just.
kinda-
I think he just sensed it and he was
Yeah.
like, "Are you all right?"
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was? Oh, you guys probably didn't catch this because you didn't watch Super. Have you seen that Goku has a final form that he reaches in Super called Ultra Instinct, and that's when his hair's
Yeah.
white?
Yeah.
So in the movie, when he turns blue, it flashes very briefly him reaching Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
When he's transforming to blue,
I saw a tweet about
his,
that.
Yeah, his hair goes white for like 2 seconds, and then he just goes blue.
Because he couldn't maintain
Well,
it.
the
or-
deal with that is he reached it in the Tournament of Power because he was pushed to ridiculous limits.
Right.
But he can't unlock that power yet.
Got it.
So he's done it once, but it's so fucking hard that he can't do it again.
Who was he fighting when it happened? in
Jiren.
Super. Oh, okay.
Jiren.
Jiren, yeah.
Got it.
But it's so difficult that he just he doesn't know how to do it, and it's also something that Beerus has never perfected himself.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that's kind of the idea. It's
Yeah.
something so unattainable, but there may be moments where it
can happen.
like it happens.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit,
Interesting.
I'm glad they kind of kept that consistent.
What was the form where he was like glowing red? His hair was like
Okay,
shiny
so
red.
that's Super Saiyan God. That's the first form.
Okay,
of
so
Super
God's
Saiyan
under
God.
blue.
God is under blue. That
Okay.
was reached first, and then once they trained on their own. So that red one, they had to learn by doing some like ceremony thing with 5 pure-hearted Saiyans.
Yeah. Okay. I think I saw a YouTube
it's
video
fucking
on that.
stupid. I don't like it. I think it's dumb. But anyway, when they
Super
learned,
Saiyan 4 was better.
Oh no! Wait, didn't they do that in the movie?
yeah,
Yeah.
But when they
Wait, when did they do that in the movie?
both
Because remember she was pregnant, and then
Yeah.
they put her in the circle because
that's
it was
how
two
he fights
Saiyans.
Beerus. That's how he attains God in the first movie.
Oh, in Battle of the Gods?
Yeah,
you mean?
Battle
No,
of
but didn't they do that in this movie or something?
No.
No.
Or maybe I watched it somewhere.
Yeah, you probably watched it before
Once
the movie.
they have the ability to go in and out of it now. But once they trained on their own,
Wait, that
they-
was not
they-
in Battle of the Gods. He didn't go red in Battle of the Gods.
What are you talking about? Yeah, you did.
No, he did not.
You're 100% wrong.
No,
You're
he
arguing
didn't.
with a guy who's wearing
You're
a
100%
Dragon Ball Z
wrong.
shirt right
Hold
now.
on.
That's
You want to
the
make
whole-
a bet?
I'll bet you $500.
this guy.
right
How
now.
much?
500.
I don't know about that. I'll bet you
500 pesos.
I'll bet you $5.
10.
$5. No, for sure. I would trust the guy wearing the Dragon Ball Z shirt.
What else would he have done in Battle of the Gods? You guys are tripping.
He went God in Battle of the Gods.
This is the easiest bet of my fucking life.
I've been
actually.
losing a lot of bets lately.
yeah.
This is the easiest.
Did
Better
this
win
happen?
$500.
Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods Super. Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should. You know, what my bet should have been. If I win, you got to show up to Genesis dressed like a furry.
That'd be tough in such a short amount of time. I already got to wear a do rag on Friday.
Yo, it would have been the do rag with the furry.
Oh my God.
That
Okay, yes. I
The
don't.
furry
I don't-
from the hood.
How did he go Super Saiyan God? I don't remember that.
It was they had to be 5 pure-hearted Saiyans.
Who were they?
The 2 kids,
Oh,
Gohan, Trunks, and Videl was pregnant.
Gotcha.
So stupid.
Very
but
stupid.
anyway, yeah. When after that they train on their own, and then they reach blue.
Okay. Honestly,
I don't like that.
I don't like any of the new transformations. God is pretty lame to me.
Ultra Instinct sounds cool.
I just
gotta look that up.
think they look boring.
They're toning it back down because 3 is just obnoxious and crazy and
3
ridiculous.
was sick. As
Three was sick, and 4 was
It
the
was
best.
sick as fuck, but
4
it's,
was the
Which
best.
one was 4? Was red? The
with
ape?
all the ape fur?
Oh, that was in GT, right?
so
Yeah.
sick.
I don't
I
like
missed
That was
that.
okay.
I don't like
3
it at
is
all.
the dopest one.
No, I think 4 was the best. 'Cause
Actually, I like Super Saiyan 2 because the lightning. Like
Dude, I like
Gohan,
2.
Gohan Super
Yeah.
Saiyan 2 against Cell. Oh man,
They're trying to tone it down so they
makes
can
sense.
make
So-
it looks better on a poster. Like that's the pure fucking
Yeah, I mean-
Super Saiyan 3 on the front just looks a little
well,
ridiculous.
yeah. So it's
And
it's
4
it's a lot flashier.
4 is way too crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot flashier, and it takes up a lot more of like your mental space when you're like looking at something. When you just see like Super Saiyan 1 or Super Saiyan 2 or just those same things
It's
but
too-
blue,
yeah.
it's easy to just look past that and not just be like, this is so
Well,
cool. Like
this-
you just focus
yeah.
on what you should be focusing, not the long
Think
hair.
of it as like everyday Joe's clothes, right? You wear like a nice button up and jeans. That's Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
People that walk down runways wearing fucking weird furry shit and crazy stuff all around and jackets that like are 10 feet past their ass, like shit like that is Super Saiyan 4 and 3.
Yeah,
It just
that makes sense.
It makes no sense. It's not like elegant. It doesn't
Yeah.
really,
Yeah. I just think, like, I don't know. I liked, maybe it's just because I was younger, but, like, I don't know. When I see Super Saiyan God or Blue or Ultra Instinct, it just doesn't do anything for me because it's just that. And I've already, if I wasn't already given Super Saiyan 3 and 4, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But I've already been given the ridiculousness where their hair grows for no reason.
Yeah.
So I want that again. But yeah, I don't know. The new forms just confuse me. It's like red, white, blue. Like, what are we doing? Like,
God is sick.
you
I
know.
think God looks sicker than
I think they
Blue.
just want to keep like the form thing down because
Uh-huh.
it's a means to an end because
Well-
like they can't like for the longest time Dragon Ball was all right, what's the next form? Oh,
Yeah.
what's the next form? They're trying to get away from that.
Right. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's convoluted because it's like you go red for Kaioken and then you go purple for Super Saiyan and then you go back to red.
That was one
and then
our-
you go blue and then
when-
you go white.
When God first came around, that was one complaint is what the fuck is just Kaioken?
It just looks like Kaioken.
What is this
Yeah.
crap? Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. But I don't know. It was cool seeing Gogeta. That's
That
another,
was
that's
hype.
another
Canon-
cool thing I could
he's
say.
canon now too, yeah.
Yep. Yep. I didn't even realize that it wasn't. I forgot Gogeta was
was
just a
in
GT
GT.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not
Gogeta.
Well,
Fusing was in GT.
he was
yeah.
in a movie also. Janemba.
Right, but that wasn't canon to this.
Right. GT wasn't canon either.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
I-
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying that now Gogeta is canon
Yeah.
because
They
did
took
it.
that from GT though, so
Yes.
technically that's a GT
Go-
character they made canon.
Correct. Yeah,
Nice.
Gogeta was already a thing. Vegeta was canon to Dragon Ball Z.
Because
it
that
was
means
the
Super
earrings.
Saiyan 4's got a chance. So
Fingers crossed. So after Ultra Instinct, they become Super Saiyan 4. That makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. Yes, that makes perfect sense.
that'd be hilarious.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy. That'd be so funny because everything you just said is just like wrong now because
Dude,
they went back to
that's
Super
so
Saiyan 4.
Stupid. I would not be happy with it.
Super Saiyan 4 Blue, huh?
Or
for-
blue.
But they couldn't do that because, well, I mean, they could change whatever they want. But to get Super Saiyan 4, you need to have your tail,
Yeah,
which they don't have, which is just the dumbest thing.
It's the whole fucking.
that they cut it off or what?
No, the dumbest thing was that like Goku was a kid again, so he had his tail, and then Vegeta like, how did Vegeta even get his tail?
No. This is how bad GT is. So you have to have your tail to turn Super Saiyan 4.
Yes.
Goku got turned back into a kid and he still had his tail.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
But-
damn, he was a kid for hell long. I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that.
But
the whole show.
Yeah.
Vegeta wants to do it too. So Bulma shows up with like some radar sonar machine and just zaps him and turns him into Super Saiyan 4. This is how fucking bad GT is. I'm not kidding. It's terrible.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah,
That's
That's literally
horrible.
what
I watched a lot
happened.
of
I thought he went through some more deal to grow his tail back.
No, he just he gets zapped by.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah,
Man,
GT. The last saga was super good. Like when they're fighting the dragon.
I don't even think it was good.
I thought
if
it
you
was good.
rewatch it, there's no like fighting happening.
I don't know. It was just cool, and there was Super Saiyan 4s, and it was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, it's Super Saiyan.
I'm a simple man. I see Super Saiyan 4, I'm happy.
Yeah,
That's it. What are some of the takeaways from the movie? I'm trying to just think of I liked everything. I liked absolutely
It was
everything.
good. I mean,
Yeah.
except for the things I mentioned. It was
the biggest
Yeah.
thing is just the move into the next series.
Yeah, so
they
what do you-
already have mangas out.
Of what comes after this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they
What
have
is it?
mangas out.
Have you read anything?
The only thing I know is the main villain is like a Galactus type character.
Oh, yeah,
he's
he
like
told us that.
he just eats worlds.
Interesting.
And he's been sleeping for whatever, I don't know how long, I don't know. Whatever that,
Interesting.
yeah. I'm waiting for fucking Beerus to do something, dude. Like,
Yeah.
he can't just sit there forever while everyone surpasses him.
Right.
This has to be a play into that.
I think
also
so.
Coming up,
I just love how relaxed he is. Like,
So he's
Good.
he's
Nothing?
stronger. He's not stronger than Goku, no, or he's kind of like
we haven't seen really,
Yeah.
full.
but when he
Right.
fought, when he fought Goku in the Super Saiyan God form,
right.
it was fucking effortless. He was just toying with him. When it came down to the end of the fight, he was like, "All right, I've had enough," and it was literally like a flick to his forehead, and he was done.
yeah.
Beerus flicked Goku.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like it's that little that we've seen, but that much that tells you that he's most likely stronger than
Yeah.
everything. you know?
Okay. Nice.
And I love that he knows that, so he's just relaxed the whole time. Like, he doesn't try, he doesn't do anything. Like, he sees all this Broly stuff going down, he sees everything happening, and he's just like eating cake. I like that. Like, that's a cool character. Like, he knows his place. He's like, I'm not going to get involved in this one. This is Goku and Vegeta's thing.
Yeah.
I like that. Because it'd be too easy for him to show up, flick Broly's forehead, and then the movie's done.
Yeah.
It's cool seeing some character development in Goku and Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked the quick moment too, where he was swinging at Beerus's
The other
like
dude?
servant,
Oh, yeah.
Whis,
With the ring around.
which he's actually stronger than Beerus. He comes from a group.
Really?
He
Yeah.
comes from a group. There's like angels who see to every god of destruction in every universe, and they come from this one guy who's like their dad, and he's stronger than them. And then above him is Zeno, which is literally like this like child character, but that's the deity of everything. Like that's the exact entire existence is because of him.
Zeno.
But anyway, yeah, I thought that was funny. Is Broly was like at this point hella fucking strong. He's
Yeah.
just bodying everyone, and then he
Yeah.
starts swinging at Whis, and Whis is just like whoop,
Yeah, he's like,
just
yeah.
Muhammad Ali in the corner, just
Oh
not
my
getting
God.
hit. Like,
They're both hella humble. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe because they know like we're the fucking
Exactly.
strongest.
yeah,
I think that's what it
I
is.
like what they've done with those characters.
Yes,
I like it a
me
lot.
too.
They've that's another thing. They've set like a growth cap to like these characters can't get too much stronger.
Right.
And it's definitely at a way slower pace that they're getting stronger, which is good.
Who? The main characters? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
There was something that left out.
What's that?
Vegeta had a new form in the end of Super.
What was
And
it?
it wasn't really a new form. It was just he's already Super Saiyan Blue.
Uh-huh.
And his hair gets like a darker shade of blue. And he like twinkles.
Oh, yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like-
I've seen that.
Like two. almost.
Yeah, it's like it pretty much looks like it's Super Saiyan Blue 2 is
Yeah.
what it looks like. He didn't use that at all. They didn't even mention it. Curious what that's about.
Yeah, that's interesting.
yeah.
What do they call it on the show? Or have they said anything?
I don't even want to fucking repeat what it was. I don't even remember. It's like
Okay.
something. It's like called Super Saiyan God Evolution or some bullshit.
Yeah, I think
it's
I've seen
really
that.
bad. But the thing is that's just off of what the mangas said in the show. They don't even name it.
Right.
The manga names shit, and then they always go back and change it because the manga sucks.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like manga is always just like some weird rough translation. Always.
There's
Always. So what do you think is next?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. It's hard for me to even predict at this point.
Yeah. Like they can
if I
literally
had to,
do anything.
if I had to sit down myself and they said, "All right, Nick, we're paying you $10 million to write the next 5 years of Dragon Ball," I'd have a hard time, dude.
yeah, there's a lot of things.
I'd
to
have a really
choose-
hard time
there's a lot of
writing it
things to
out.
choose from.
Like, and making it good. Obviously,
Right.
you could write fan fiction. That's fucking brainless.
That's what Heroes is.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking awful.
Yeah.
But like, sitting down and writing a good story for this world they've built and
Yeah.
everything. I don't know where to start.
What would you like to see?
Mainly, I'd like to see return from a lot of the characters in the other universes.
Okay.
They've already have like a bunch of really powerful like allies in other universes, and I
Okay.
think that would be a good play on things. They kind of have to, because the Tournament of Power was everyone in Universe 7
Yeah.
has to band together to fight the other universes.
Right.
I'd like to see something come along where all the universes have to band together to fight whatever that is. Type
Gotcha.
thing.
Okay.
That would probably
be-
be the next move.
Yeah, that'd probably be because they're always just growing bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
What would you like to see?
Honestly, I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, all right. So you're not too big in Dragon Ball.
Nah.
This is probably the first thing you've watched since Dragon Ball Z, right?
Well, I watched GT actually.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
So what would get you to be like, all right, I'll watch Super? Anything? You have no idea?
mean, I don't know. I guess if they include Broly more or like that, maybe another tournament arc, which is easy.
Yeah, that's all they ever
That's
do.
always fucking easy. You
Yeah.
have to throw one in there.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm probably gonna start watching it now.
Yeah,
Like,
that
since
movie
watching the
really got me. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see some 1v1 fucking matchups. Like the Tournament Power was sick because there was just hell of characters, but like how sick would it to see like a tournament bracket and you see like who gets matched up with who?
Right.
Yeah,
You know
That'd
what
be
I mean?
cool.
Like Broly gets matched up against Hit or something, or like, you know what I mean? Just something
crazy.
I don't know how they're gonna write this without
Yeah.
being fucking obnoxious and silly.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, like it's going to be hard for it to not be like too over the top or obnoxious. Like, especially, I mean, like when you put Broly in the mix, like it to a point is just obnoxious. Like he's just a ridiculously powerful character that really has like no cap.
Well, and that's what Jiren was too.
Yeah,
He only lost because they had to work together.
right.
That was another thing that it changed Frieza. The only
they had to
reason
work together?
The only reason they beat Jiren is because Goku and Frieza like worked together like hella like synchronized tag team, and like they showed like while it's happening, everybody's like, "Oh my god, they're working together!" And then it shows Vegeta and his like eyes twitching. He's like, "Ugh, like, fuck Frieza," you know.
That's so funny.
But that was kind of part of why Jiren lost. That character kind of has no cap either.
oh really?
Yeah, he is kind of, I don't know. And apparently he's surpassed every god, apparently. Is what they've said.
So what is Jiren's like backstory? Like,
It's
what is his
awful.
lore?
It's fucking terrible.
Let's hear it.
It's the
'cause-
guy that looks like an alien, right?
yeah, he's the weird
Literally,
looking gray guy.
like-
Big eyes.
yeah,
He's kind of, his story's kind of like the Punisher, dude. His fucking family, his parents, his teacher, everyone just gets murdered in front of him, and it just drives him to like be fucking a cold-hearted killer.
Sasuke.
That's it?
Or Sasuke, yeah, it's Sasuke, exactly. It's that kind of bullshit.
So what's his motive? What does he want to do?
Literally just have no one match him in power ever because he thinks
Okay.
that leads to death and suffering. It's just really, really bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is very good at horrible writing.
Yeah, that wasn't good writing.
Yeah,
He just feels rushed. That whole thing felt rushed.
everything about Super felt rushed.
Super
You've said
felt-
that before.
I don't know about all of it. Goku Black Saga was great.
Okay, that was like early on, wasn't it?
Yeah, the beginning build up to the Tournament of Power was great, and it just wasn't.
Right.
And then everything else was so.
yeah.
Fuck. Sorry. So we should talk some other shit.
Yeah, I didn't realize we've already been talking about this for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be done with
No,
the movie.
I wanna go into that game. That trailer just came out today. That
Yeah.
action RPG.
Yeah,
Bandai
so-
Namco game.
There's a few
Dragon-
Dragon Ball announcements.
I'm
that we
kind
can
of
talk
hyped.
about.
I'm kind of hyped.
I'm
So
hyped.
if you guys haven't watched it, take a look at it. But it shows you very little.
Yeah,
All it
I
does is
watched
really-
yeah, it's all cutscenes.
All it does
Yeah.
is show you the art style, which looks great. It looks
Yes.
really good.
Yeah,
It looks
I mean-
like a good combination of how Arxis did Fighters and
Okay.
kind of like a mesh of the 3D models of the
Yeah,
universe.
yeah.
Because the universe looks terrible,
Uh-huh.
but Fighters look great. So they're
His universe didn't look terrible, but it wasn't good.
go relook at it.
I've looked at it. I thought about buying it a couple times since we saw the movie.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
But okay, here's the other thing I was thinking about. What does action RPG mean to you? What are you predicting this to be like?
Action RPG. I think the first thing I think of is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
That's like the number one
Yep.
action RPG, and then I think of Fantasy Star, kind of.
Yeah, that
universe.
works too. They've already done something like that. It was like a beat 'em up kind of thing, though. It was very bad. It was
For
called
Dragon Ball?
Sagas. Yes, Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Sagas.
that was gross.
It was on PS2 and GameCube though, so very early on. But that's what I picture. I think it's going to be like an open world kind
There
of.
you go. Tell me that's not trash.
It
Let
doesn't
me
look
see.
that bad.
Let me see.
It
Okay,
doesn't look that bad. Come on, it doesn't look that bad.
I mean, Fighters just looks like very like traditional.
Yeah, you
like,
put it.
Yeah.
You put it up next to it. It looks gross.
Whatever, man.
But if it's an open like flush world kind of or like really fluid like a Breath of the Wild type.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
world-ish.
What I was.
I saw your tweet.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild and like Spider-Man 2018 is what I think of
Well,
in
you-
action RPGs.
You know what was really satisfying? And it was very small, but the story mode in Budokai 3, where you fly around to get to the fights.
Yeah. A little something.
That alone
just helped it.
was super satisfying.
Yeah.
You know,
For
and-
that time, for sure.
Yeah,
That
and
wouldn't hold up now. You would need a lot more.
Oh no!
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but think about just being like that being the base
Being able to fly around.
of just traveling, flying
Oh,
wherever you
yeah.
want to go.
Oh, yeah.
And it was cool because it had all the settings. You could fly to like the Arctic area or all the different cities. Like it was all really there. Or maybe
Yeah.
it was Tenkaichi. I don't think it was Budokai 3.
Yeah. Well,
It was
and
one of those.
I mean,
One of
think,
them I remember.
yeah.
you had-
think about the possibilities, right? Like okay, you know how fast travel works in like Breath of the Wild and stuff.
Yeah, instant transmission.
Instant transmission.
Yeah.
You've been to the
It's-
place before. You can
yeah,
fast
it's
travel
perfect.
back. Like
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
you can go back and forth to Namek.
Right.
You can go to like the other world, visit King Kai. Maybe there's like quests to gather there. Like it could be.
It could be good.
sick,
I mean, it
dude.
kind of the cutscenes look done.
Yeah.
But we don't know about the gameplay. Or,
The only
they said it's this year.
Yeah.
They said 2019.
Yeah. So it's
What-
in development. Like
It's been in development.
yeah,
I
it's
guess.
got to be getting there. I mean,
what worries me is what they've done in other games is like you take the point of Goku. Obviously,
Yes.
that's kind of how it goes. But you miss a lot of Dragon Ball when you do that. If you're only playing as Goku.
What do you mean?
Think about what fights Goku takes part of and like.
Oh,
what
yeah, okay.
He pretty much shows up like
Everybody's already
already got their asses kicked, and then it's Goku's turn.
Yeah.
you miss so much of the
yeah.
like Dragon Ball.
I don't
so,
think I know that it says in the trailer it's like this is the story of Goku. I don't think that means you're predominantly playing as Goku.
Yeah, I hope not.
I hope not because I think they know in this day and age it doesn't work. Even like their latest venture is Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and you play as like everybody in
Yeah,
that game.
I mean, it would just be difficult. I would picture. Well, not really. To be like an action RPG, like we're saying, Breath of the Wild, Spider-Man, where you have like 15 different characters and they all level up and have skills.
That
That's
would be
a lot
difficult.
to manage.
That would be difficult.
It's a lot to
yes.
manage.
And I wonder if the fighting's just going to be like that.
oh, I hope it's
typical, like Budokai,
Yeah. I would
Tenkaichi
like
fighting.
it to be.
Tenkaichi style for me would be cool for something like that.
I would like it to
if
be
it's
very
not a
good.
fighting game.
You know,
it
maybe
doesn't
you'll
need
be able to like
crazy.
lock on like Z lock on.
Yeah,
an
exactly.
enemy,
That's what they
you
did
know?
with Tenkaichi, and
Yeah,
it was
okay.
awesome.
3D
for-
realm fighting can be fine. Kingdom Hearts is fine.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
It just
Well,
doesn't
for
have to be-
Dragon Ball Z, it's like more or Dragon Ball. It's more intense. Like
It,
fucking
yeah.
yeah, it should be intense, but the problem is with that intensity, a lot of these games have ended up clunky.
yeah.
Yeah.
Xenoverse
No, that's
is
why
a
I'm
little
like,
clunky, man.
Xenoverse is very clunky, and it
Yeah.
ends up feeling like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
because of it, because it has the 3D aspect, and you're just tapping the button to
Yeah.
do your combos. But I feel like that's where we should set the expectation. To be honest,
I don't know what to expect.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what it is. It's just so weird that like the time frame. So it says it's coming out this year.
yeah.
All it has is Project Z. That can't be the final title. I hope not. At least that's pretty bad.
yeah, I don't know.
Because that also limits us to just Dragon Ball Z, which I'm not interested in.
I mean, it's possible that the game is really far along. They just haven't agreed on a name.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it's like, so first off, so it got announced today. It has a release date for this year.
It actually got announced a while ago. We got
Did
our
it?
first trailer today.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little bit better. So it got formally, with a trailer announced
Yeah.
today, with a release date of this year, with a, a placeholder of a name, which is pretty bad. And then we saw no gameplay.
We saw a trailer.
So in my eyes, I'm thinking like November is when we're getting this.
That's not
right?
bad.
It's not terrible. But then it's just like, I don't know. Like I don't know. I think I'm just wanting more already. Like I want to know what it is exactly.
I want to know.
Like
how
I
you play
hate
it.
I hate that I don't know what it is at all.
Yeah.
I just know that it's an action RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about the Dragon Ball Fighters announcements? I have no
Okay.
idea what it is. So you
There's
So-
11 characters, right? In
11?
No,
hidden,
no.
like hidden characters.
No. They're doing a season pass, season 2 pass.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to have 6 characters.
Okay.
2 got shown today, and 2 more got teased today. And
Yes.
then there's 2 we don't know about.
Okay.
The 2 that they showed full trailers for confirmed is Jiren and
Videl. Okay.
Which is cool. Have you seen the trailer for it?
No, I just saw the
all
list.
her special moves are like assists from Great Saiyaman.
Oh, that's cool.
Fucking
tight.
cool. It looks cool. And then the other 2, they're gonna do Gogeta and the newest Broly.
Yes, that's very cool.
So I'm hyped for that. That'll be
Yes.
really good.
And then the 2 are probably going to be announcements alongside like a new show or something like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Probably the new characters.
How much is this new season pass?
I haven't looked at it. I need to look because it's less characters than the first one, so
Yeah.
it should be less money.
You would hope it's like 20 or something
But
bucks.
I don't know. And on top of that, dude, this is one thing I wanted to comment on is Dragon Ball is such a goddamn moneymaker. It's taking over
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
On
I've
top of
seen a lot
that,
of those records.
on top of that, the fucking the card game's coming over Switch in 2 months.
Oh, is it?
The
That's Dragon Ball Heroes.
Dragon Ball Heroes.
Oh, real
Got
quick, is that game going to be on Switch?
yes.
Which one? The action RPG?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
PC,
no.
That's what I'm talking about. Actual
Xbox,
RPG.
PS4, PC.
No, that won't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but hey.
But that tells you it's going to be huge.
That
'cause-
does.
It tells you it's
Yeah.
going to be demanding.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very, yeah.
So I hope it's good.
Yeah.
And on
So,
top, I mean,
yeah, so what else we got?
You could kind of say Jump Force 2 is in that wheelhouse too. Like Dragon Ball is just
Oh, yeah,
making
dude.
cash right now.
Yeah.
It's
Jump
the biggest
Force
it's ever
hype,
been.
man.
So that's
I'm
I
hyped
wanted
for
to
that.
comment a little bit on that
Yeah, because the beta got announced.
Yeah,
so that's
it's
another big
terrible
announcement.
times.
terrible,
Horrible.
But
It's like the first one starts at like 11 p.m. for us.
yeah,
I hate
which
that
is-
it's fucking European times. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, who uses European time? Europe.
come on. like the majority of the people playing are
It's
most likely-
very strange. Yeah. You think they would go off of Japan time or
Japanese, yeah.
us? Yeah. You think it'd be one or the other. But it's weird that they went off CET. Because first off, markets alone. Like we know Japan is obviously their biggest market. I would say the US is a bigger market for manga than Europe, but I could be wrong. But
Oh, totally, it is.
for sure.
in my entire life,
You could say North America too, because it's really big in Mexico.
it's huge in Mexico.
Yeah.
It is huge. I remember being a kid and going to Mexico, and there was like Dragon Ball Z toys everywhere.
Yeah, fuck Europe.
Everywhere. Well, you think you work for Genesis now or
If
what?
we have European fans, I'm sorry.
we have a couple
don't
European
mean it.
listeners. Yeah.
Hey, we're American. They should expect it. We're
Yeah, you fucking red coats. Okay, sorry I called you guys red coats. But so anyway, so what I was saying, in my entire life, I've never seen an announcement that says 8 a.m. CET. It's like, what the hell?
I have to hop on Google and be like,
I
where
I hopped
is
immediately on
CET
Google. I
time?
was like, where is CET and
Yeah.
what time is
Well,
it?
not only that is like to figure out when I was going to be home on which day. I like typed in a converter and shit. I was like, what?
Yeah, because it's different days even.
Well,
Is it
Yeah,
open?
because
Is it
the
open
times-
beta? I didn't.
Oh, it's open beta.
Okay.
But what's
Yeah.
weird is the time crosses between midnight and later. So like I had to figure out it was like 29th
of their
the prior
time, so
day
it's
or the
like 28th. So it's like
28th of-
28th for us or something. It's
I was
weird.
so lost. I was like,
Yeah.
this is the dumbest
So
shit
when
ever.
is the Xbox one?
I have
Are
to
they all-
relook at
It's
it.
this weekend.
Eventually there was a one.
It's tomorrow.
It starts on Friday.
I thought it's the 28th and 29th.
Oh God, is it already?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was.
No,
oh,
yeah, because remember everyone's like, what?
It's-
Kingdom Hearts? Why
It's
would you do
before
this?
Genesis? That's right. That's right. So
It
it's like
might be-
it might
I
be
don't-
tonight.
I have to check it. I have to
I
check
gotta
it.
I'm definitely gonna play.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
But I wanted to
I'm
talk-
off tomorrow,
I
so
want-
I'll stay up tonight.
I
Play
wanted
it.
to talk a little bit about that game because I'm actually
I want it.
That shit hype.
I
so
want it.
Just based off the roster.
yeah, the roster's good.
well. So that was they added a bunch to the roster.
they did out of nowhere.
I can't
My
believe they added
biggest-
JoJo. That shit.
I can't believe they added Roni Kenshin with all those, all the,
Oh, the pedophile samurai. Yeah,
Should have got Yugi too.
and they
That's
added
wild.
the character, one of the main characters from Dragon Quest.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I pulled up. If you're gonna look through it, this roster is hot.
Is there a
They
full
just
roster?
added-
That's the full roster.
Yeah,
now?
they
Oh,
just,
let me look through it,
and they
please.
just added Kakashi and Gara too.
Oh
Fire.
man,
It looks hot.
Dude,
My
this is
biggest,
a big list.
but still, my problem. That game, the graphics look like Wallace and Gromit.
It's not good.
They are a
The
little
graphics
weirdo.
are fucking terrible.
You could say Xenoverse looks better in that game.
Yeah, I would say that. I would 100%.
Hey,
say
you
that.
can play as Boruto's dad. Anyway,
Boruto's in that game. But
Yeah,
what the fuck's he gonna
yeah,
do?
he
He's
is.
fucking
That was the
trash
other
in
one,
the
yeah.
show right now.
the Rurouni Kenshin, 2 characters from Rurouni Kenshin. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's an odd one. I don't know.
That's crazy. Like that show hasn't seen like a revival or a remaster or a sequel or anything.
Yeah.
since like 1998.
what I'm worried about. What I was worried about from the beginning of that game was DLC.
Right.
But that doesn't have me worried.
Dude, Tagoro from Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
but
this is gonna
that's-
be the best character ever.
But so that's the thing. They're
And they got
missing.
My Hero
They're
characters,
missing quite a few.
There's no My Hero.
Yeah,
Deku's
in
the
it.
Is he
Where is
DLC?
he?
He's not. I don't think he's on that list. That list is probably
Because
just
they showed it
past
in a magazine, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh fuck,
Deku's for sure in
this
it.
game."
Nice.
that. We're probably gonna get a lot of DLC for that game.
Yeah.
I hope there's
because
like big DLC.
you got
packs.
one My Hero character. You got one Yu-Gi-Oh character.
No, there's two
You got-
Yu-Gi-Oh characters.
No, there
Is
isn't.
it Kaiba? Is the other one?
There's
Yu-
Joey.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Moto and no mind, sorry. That's Yu Yu Hakusho, not Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Tagoro. My bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
glad
they-
I didn't make a bet.
No. You could for sure bet Joey or Kaiba's DLC. You could for sure
Right.
bet Kuwabara or Hiei is going to be DLC.
What's awesome about like adding a Yu-Gi-Oh character is like you could really add like 4 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's One Punch Man 2?
Yeah.
Is
That'll
he
be
shonen?
DLC. Yeah, he's a shonen.
Did not know that.
Fucking where's All Might? You know, there's going to be a lot of it.
Is
a lot.
Full Metal
You can ex-
showing? No, they're
No.
Aniplex.
You can expect a lot of DLC.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: Dragon Quest character. I mean, is that a shonen?
No.
Who the fuck-
No,
Can,
that's
can
just
they
a
pull a
crossover.
Smash and
Yeah,
bring
who
other
knows
people?
what's possible?
Dude.
Maybe
Shit.
Jump Force announcement might be crazy. Master Chief.
What if this is like their like entry into like the crossover market? Like it's gonna start off as Shonen Jump, which obviously that sells
Already.
I feel like Shonen Jump in the proper like game can sell as high as like a Smash game. I know that's a bold statement. Hold on, hear me out.
I mean,
It
not
has to
as
be good.
high, but
you know what? I think that. Okay, I'm with you.
No, hold on. Think about you got to think about the original. All right, this is the first Jump crossover type game that's like this. At least there's been a couple. Think about the first Smash game. I would put that on a similar numbers.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
what I'm saying.
I
I'm
get
not.
what
I'm
you're
not saying this game is going to outsell Smash Ultimate. That's
Well,
not
no,
what I'm
so
saying.
I think your potential is there. Like I agree
Yeah,
with that.
it's-
But
it's
the
huge.
I think the problem holding them back is they've kind of been bad games.
Yes,
that last
that's all it is.
That last one that came out
That's all
is
it
an
is.
awful game.
Which one is that?
J Stars Victory.
yeah,
or
the
something?
Smash one.
No, that
No,
game
no,
was
no.
fucking
That's
sick.
the DS one.
That game
was
was
a good
fucking sick.
one. But what holds that back is it's DS.
It was a DS game and it was a Smash clone.
And it was
a
not-
a Smash
they
clone.
can't redraw
A
it.
Smash
well-
clone can only go so far.
and it was also not imported.
Yes, I had to play it in Japanese.
Yeah, it has a lot holding that one back.
Yeah,
but
I don't
so
think they'd be bold enough
if
to do
this
that
game's
again.
mechanics are just dog shit.
It's not going to be huge. It's just going to be
Yeah.
a fun game that you play at your friend's house. And
Yeah,
that's
that's what
gonna
I'm
be it.
looking at,
and
yeah.
that's all I want out of it.
Yeah.
I want a fun crossover Shonen Jump game that I can play with my friends, like Clash of Ninja. Like how that was a super fun game to
Yeah.
play back in the day.
But that
if I
was-
could get that with this roster, I'm happy.
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
So initially, that was kind of what I was looking at. Is that I was like, first off with this game, I was like,
Yeah,
do
I wasn't
care?
too interested.
And then since
I
the-
was interested, and then when they kept bringing new people, in, I was
Yeah,
like, "Holy
yeah.
fuck!"
now
I'm like,
that's
all right.
what's gotten me kind of like intrigued. Is this roster is very impressive.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's
really
all
impressive.
you need.
Fire
That's
roster.
all you need for a successful fighting game. It's proven time
100%.
and time and time again.
100%.
Rosters sell fighting games way more than mechanics. Mechanics will get you like the core fighting audience.
Yeah.
But if you want to sell a fighting game, you need to have a roster or a good roster.
Absolutely.
Like if you have a no-name roster and you just throw, it's like Soul Calibur. Like Soul Calibur has always been like a like a D market kind of fighting game.
Yeah, I agree.
But what they do to sell titles is this one has Link. This
Yeah.
one has
Even
Hiachi.
I bought that game,
Yeah,
though.
exactly. This one has Link. This one has Hiachi. This one has Yoda. This one has the Assassin's Creed guy.
Yeah, Soul
That's how
Calibur
they
has
sell
done that
titles.
well, yeah.
All you need is a roster.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Speaking of fighting games,
Yes.
a recent one got announced, and this when a fighting game comes out, you're concerned about it being more like Jump Force or more like Street Fighter.
Right,
You know what I
2D
mean, right?
versus 3D.
Well, not even 2D versus
Fighters.
3D,
but
just
like fighters,
Fun and competitive.
balanced.
Oh, okay,
balanced
okay.
is what it comes. It doesn't
Sure.
even have to be competitive. Balanced, like
Yeah.
make it so there's not cheap bullshit. Make
Okay.
it so it's intuitive. Make
Sure.
it so it's like high speed chess. That's what a fighting game should be.
Yeah.
This little one that I'm about to talk about was balanced and worked with the development team by Justin Wong,
Okay. What the
Whoa,
fuck?
that's tight.
Wow.
That's tight.
and it's a Power Rangers fighting game.
Oh, I heard about
What
this.
the
Didn't click on
fuck?
it. I heard about it.
Like
Yeah.
actual Power Rangers.
yeah,
Power Rangers,
actual
yeah.
Power Rangers. Yeah.
So that looks interesting. There's like a couple like short clips and pictures. Doesn't look that impressive just off like graphics.
Now
and-
that's one famous roster that I don't think will sell fighting games.
yeah.
It's like that could be like a really like incredible fighting game, like on the Street Fighter technical side. But again, I don't think that's a roster that people are buying into.
No, yeah.
Not at all. So I
No.
don't think that's going to be a success.
I think it'll be a success.
I don't think it'll be a commercial
What do you
success.
consider? What do you consider a success though? Because
I'm talking about a game that sells like numbers. Like it could be a popular
Yeah,
fighting game.
I agree.
It could be a popular fighting game. I'm not going to judge that.
what I'm saying is I think it'll probably be the best selling Power Rangers game of all time.
For sure, yeah.
Well, there was
I
that
can
Power
agree with that.
Rangers
I think
Castle
that-
Crashers game that I always wanted,
It was terrible.
but it didn't have online.
It was fucking bad. I played
Really?
it. Dude. There was moments where when
Did you ever hear about this game? So it was a 2D beat 'em up. Think Castle Crashers,
Right.
and then you level up just like in Castle Crashers.
they have like a legit skill tree, and
but there's
stuff.
Okay.
skill trees and like actual like
Yeah.
RPG elements.
No,
it's
I have
hype.
it. I can show you it. It is one of the worst games I've ever played.
Wow.
Like the hits are very they don't connect.
Okay.
It's not intuitive, and better yet, one of the most obnoxious things that me and my friends we were drinking playing this game because it's a couch game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were cracking up because there's no hit sound effects. You're
No way.
swinging
Really?
and hitting stuff, and there's no sound effects.
That's
weird.
horrible.
I don't
Better
like
yet,
that.
when you're playing, there's like this really bad like music track. Some of the worst music I've ever heard. It's literally a guy
Even on Power Rangers.
Bro,
because
Power Rangers
is
got
cool.
riffs.
yeah, it's
but it's like-
bad. There's not. They don't even have the theme.
Wow. I'm sad.
Well, they didn't remember.
No.
They didn't have the theme in the latest movie either.
No,
I think they're trying to ditch that.
I'll describe as music. As
I'm
I'll
excited.
I'll
Here we
describe
go.
how this goes. It's a fucking drum machine, like 2-3 beat, basic shit, and a guitar strumming one note. That's the music. I'm not fucking with
That
you.
sounds
That's
like
the music.
that sounds like Castlevania 1 or something.
Oh,
That's
it's
the
so
opposite
bad.
of fucking riffs. That sounds terrible.
And better
Yeah.
yet, there's moments you get like there was a bathroom in the mall that we were fighting in, which is cool. I don't know. That sounds cool. But
Interesting.
Anyway, we end up in the bathroom, and for some reason, there's no music in the bathroom, and there's no hit sound effects, so it's just dead
It's just
silent.
silence?
Should have just been like squeaky.
Yeah,
like,
all three. all
Somebody
three,
peeing.
All three of my
Yeah.
friends looked at each other. We were like, "What the fuck is this?"
That's horrible.
It was so bad.
When was this made?
But hold on.
Like
so
2
that
years ago.
so was it's like the core mechanics good? Like the
Terrible.
level up skill trees, like that was all
No.
bad.
No.
It was all bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, that sucks.
really
good,
bad.
Good thing I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
I remember I was gonna buy it, but it didn't have online, so me and my friends couldn't play.
That was another
so
thing.
we were like, never mind.
Me and my friends bought it because of that, and we figured out, oh shit, there's no online after we'd already bought it.
Oh,
so
man.
then we had to just like meet up and try it out, and then it was even.
Oh, you
more
guys
of a-
had
more
to
of a
hang out.
disappointment.
That sucks.
Yeah, couch op a game. Hell no.
But I think it's a cool move to bring a
Power
fighting
Rangers?
game legend in to develop a game.
For
and
sure.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
smart.
That's
too.
their so like the main company's Twitter, who's advertising and licensing this game. That's how they're selling it. They're saying balanced and developed by Justin Wong, Power Rangers Fighting. Like it's on
Oh,
the fucking
wow.
like box. Pretty
His
much.
Smart.
his name is on the box.
I don't know about the box, but like all their tweets, it feels like
Can you
it's on the box.
imagine if his name was on the box? That'd
It
be
might
so
be
cool.
the way that they're
Justin
talking.
Wong's
And,
Power
I mean,
Ranger.
Justin
Tom
Wong's
Clancy.
Power Ranger. I mean, Justin Wong is like a household name in fighting games.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's not too far fetched.
no, I think it's a cool move. I'm intrigued to see how it is.
Yeah.
What bothered me was the core roster is like 8 characters.
See, that's
There's a
not
White
that's not
Ranger
good
there?
enough in this day.
Well, it's going to be a lot of DLC, and
And
I
this-
think it's like a
Ew.
$20 game.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
In this day and age, like your roster has to be huge. Like I don't know.
well, that was the I
And
think
you need
it
to
has
have
the
bangers.
Yeah.
original red and green.
Does it have white?
It doesn't have white. It has
Oh,
the
fuck
original
off.
red and green.
he's gonna be premium DLC.
You have to
Pre-order
enter-
bonus.
It's like how you got Akuma in the Street Fighter. You got to enter a secret.
Oh my
thing.
God.
Yeah. But so like, yeah, what did it have? It had the original red and green. I think the pink, and then like 4 villains.
Huh. Okay.
And then I don't know. I assume everything else. Well,
What's the art like?
not great. Looks like I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a mobile game.
Is it a 3D
Gotcha.
fighter or is it a?
No, it's 2D. It's straight up like Street Fighter. It's more like it has a tag game. It looks like
Oh, okay.
it's like Marvel.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
But I thought that was interesting that
Yeah.
that something like that's in the works.
I've got one that I want to bring up. It's a little on the different side. This isn't an announcement. I've been seeing people bring it up all the time. I don't know if there's any like internal talks if somebody wants to do this, but I want to bring it up. I want to see what you guys think. I already know what you're going to think. I keep saying this. Everybody's talking about Apple wanting to buy Nintendo.
I seen that.
Oh, I did hear you. I seen you talk
And
about that.
I've seen it all over the place.
That'll never happen.
Hold on.
I think it'll be
hold on. We're not going to say that'll never happen. We're not going to.
will.
We're not. Hold on. We're not going to say it'll never happen. We could all say it'll never happen. I hope it doesn't. I'm not going to get to that point. What do you think that would mean for either of the two companies if that happened? Because that's like, this isn't the first time somebody's expressed interest in wanting to buy a Nintendo.
I'll say this. There's a big reason why most games don't end up on Switch until later. They're just difficult to work with. They're difficult fucking people to work with.
Yes.
And any developer will tell you the same. So them being bought out and like having new executives and new bosses and new management, new aim, it'd be messy.
Yeah.
That would be the
I could
thing.
see that.
Yeah.
Just get
what do
rid
you
of
think?
Reggie. Fuck it. I mean, I think it would be.
Here's how it would work though. Is there would still be a Nintendo. Everybody would still be there, but it'd be owned by Apple.
Yeah.
It's not like Nintendo would be gone. It would just be Apple with like a weird red logo or something.
Yeah, just like
Apple Games or something. I don't know. Some horrible
I
name.
think for hardware, it would be a good.
It'd be great.
because they would for sure finally be at the top, and Apple would be like, "Yo, we want be creative, but we need the system to run at this fucking."
Yes.
Because this is how you're going to get a lot more third-party support.
I
Yes.
think so, but honestly, it's a little embarrassing that you have to bring an Apple for that because
Yes,
here's-
100%.
But
I
here's
agree.
here's the thing.
yeah.
Here's the thing. Apple doesn't even you tear down an iPhone. Most of that's not made by Apple.
Right. A lot of it is Intel, Samsung. It's different stuff.
You need you need
But-
you need to be bought out to get a good advisor in that fucking room.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Like just design
Nintendo
a
does.
fucking 2018 console. Like what's wrong
Yes.
with you?
I think it would be good in some regards. I'm also an Apple fanboy, but whatever. And I think it would be horrible in some regards. I think it makes. Here's the worst part is I think it makes sense enough for it to happen because Nintendo's hardware sucks ass, and that's something that Apple is successful with. Nintendo thinks that mobile is the future of gaming. That's Apple's biggest market. Off those two things alone, I can see it happening and seeing it being successful for the two companies. I would be stoked if I could get Breath of the Wild on like my phone or my iPad or something. That'd be insane. That'd be amazing. I already love taking my Switch like with me wherever I go because I want to play games.
Yeah.
If I could bring that down to one device, being my phone or my iPad, then that'd be amazing. Do I actually see it happening? Absolutely not.
No, yeah.
Here's the thing. And here's another thing I read that was pretty crazy. I don't know how legitimate this is, and it was an older report, but somebody was saying, because in one of the comments, people were like, yeah, Nintendo needs to do this. Like, they're successful now, but this isn't going to last, blah, blah, all that, right?
Okay.
Somebody linked an article that said Nintendo has so much money in the bank, they can be in the red for 35 years and still be in the green.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I mean, based off Switch sales and
No,
fucking
this was back in
that.
the day. This was in the Wii days.
Oh well, Wii.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, that was yeah.
And you
I
think
see.
of that track record. You think they had the Super Nintendo, then they had the GameCube, then they had the Wii, and the N64. You know, you think of that's a lot of money they've made, and that's a lot of first party money.
And they're all
they've brought
fucking
in
bangers too.
Yeah.
They didn't take an L till the Wii U.
to the Wii U, and even that was a short window if you really think about it. In terms of games, that was what, a 4 or 5 year window.
You know, that's something I've never looked into. That's really interesting.
So pretty much, Steve Jobs confirmed for Smash.
Yes, 100%. Steve Jobs goes. He will be the next person to die in the spirit mode.
Black
Yes.
turtleneck.
But so when you buy, when you do the like stock market stuff,
Yeah.
there's something called a PE ratio, and it's a little complex to consider, but it's like it has to do with like products versus like how much money you're inputting, and I never looked at that. Nintendo's actually has a good PE ratio.
Yes.
So like
Yeah.
I didn't, and that kind of goes into
I don't know that. I don't know. Like, I didn't know there was a technical side to that, but yes, I knew that.
Yeah, so that and that
And,
kind of factors in like your debt and
Yes.
your investments
Yeah.
and like what you have on what's expected of you on a yearly basis, all that shit.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. So I don't know. It's a weird one that I keep seeing it, and it's the last time somebody wanted to buy Nintendo, it was Microsoft, a competitor, right?
Wow.
And they wanted. This was in the 360 days. They wanted to buy Nintendo because it was in the Wii U days. I think it's when they were kind of struggling more, and Microsoft wanted to buy them and say, look, your hardware sucks. You guys cannot get a console right to save your lives. Let us buy you out, and you'll just make your amazing games for Xbox.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Publisher. Yeah. It was just them being a publisher, right?
they'd be a developer.
Oh yeah, developer.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and it makes perfect sense because when you think Nintendo and you think of the great things, you never think of the hardware, at least anymore.
You think of the games.
You think of the games,
100%.
and I think Nintendo knows that. There's
and you don't and you
actually, I don't think they know anything.
I mean, this But the Switch,
The
though,
Switch is
like,
awesome.
it's
The Switch is
great.
awesome. But in terms of what it is, it's garbage. It's not that cool. Like, it's not that special. Well, here's the thing. When you really break it down, the Nintendo Switch is a tablet with a controller accessory. That's all it is, right? So there's really nothing stopping that from being, on like an Apple, iPad, I guess, for instance. You could get that same controller and use Apple's hardware, which is like you can get an iPad for the same price that you get a Nintendo Switch. They're about the same price, and the hardware is way better on an iPad, for instance.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
I think
it'd be able
so.
to run its like all the games.
I think so. Yeah, I mean,
Like a new iPad. Or?
yeah, they handle 4K content, so I don't
Okay.
see why not. So I would say that's better than a Switch.
Yeah.
I could see it. And like the worst part is I could see it. I don't really want it to happen, but I could see it. No.
Well, hasn't
It-
Apple been trying to like get into gaming?
And they
too?
want to get into gaming.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Well, and a lot of the Nintendo apps have been exclusive to Apple, like a 3 months
for
first or
for the
something.
yeah. There's obvious interest there. There's obvious interest in both parties. I really don't see it happening,
I
but
don't think it should. I don't think it's smart for either one of them.
it would be here's all right. What if no?
Because here's the
that would
thing.
So what I was just gonna say is, what if it wasn't on iPhone or iPad or Mac or anything, and it was an exclusive thing, so you didn't have to like be part of like the Apple ecosystem to make it work, right? But then it takes away like all the specialness of what we want to like. I
Yeah.
want this to be.
Yeah.
Like if it's its own thing, then it's just going to be a more expensive Switch. It's just going to be a Switch with an Apple logo, and it's going to be $800.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
but what I want, like what I would want from this partnership is Nintendo games on Apple products and better hardware.
Yeah.
That's it. That'd really be it. But I don't see that happening.
I don't think it benefits either of them that much. Like I don't.
See, I think it does.
I don't think it does, because here's the thing: they've done extremely well because of the Switch.
Yes.
So Apple would be buying in high.
Oh yeah.
So they wouldn't like make as much profit as you think,
Right.
Because
it'd make more sense if you wait for like the next Wii U to happen where they're down.
exactly.
Yeah.
And the other problem is the first thing, like you said, straight up is Nintendo thrives because of great games.
Yes.
You don't need Apple to make good games. Like it doesn't change the games at all if Apple buys them.
Right. I think it would just what it was when Microsoft bought them is they just wanted them to change their focus, because
But here's the problem too, though, is better hardware is the benefit for Nintendo, is what you're saying.
yes,
Yeah.
but they don't need.
But here's
need
the
that.
thing: they're making shitty hardware,
Yeah.
overcharging for it, and that's
They're
a
not
victory.
no, they're not. No,
Those Joy-Cons are not worth $60. Don't fucking tell me
no,
that.
there's already reports that they lose money per Switch sold.
Maybe per Switch, not per Joy-Con.
They lose
I'm
money?
saying some
Yeah,
of the,
and that's a normal thing for consoles.
and how about their docks? Those docks are like $80.
Yeah.
They get off.
Sure.
They get off.
That shit really just plastic with 2 points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
They get off easily on
Yeah.
some of their shit. So that's a good thing. You start designing better hardware, that means you have to output more money and hope for a better return.
Yeah.
And I don't think the return would be any higher. I think it would be maybe a little bit higher.
Right.
Which is already blowing the market off the
Yeah.
fucking cap.
It's
So
like, yeah, it's a positive, but is it necessary?
I don't think
Pretty
it's
much.
necessary either.
That's what
one.
it is. It's
Yeah.
like, do you really need to do that?
Yeah, no, they get off fine shoveling shit to people that are hardcore fans, and they'll buy it.
Yeah,
that
I
makes
agree.
no sense to bring Apple in a situation like
Well, it's some good
would,
shit.
It
so-
would only, if they wanted to change their focus and be aimed at like the core gaming audience and not just the Nintendo fans, I could see it being a huge benefit. But for what Nintendo's goal is, and that'll never be Microsoft's goal or Sony's goal or Apple's goal, there's no need. There's really no need.
And they've said, I've seen small little snippets and articles that people in Nintendo say that like apps are the future and they want to start focusing
Yeah.
more. I've seen that, and I feel
Remember,
like that's,
Nintendo they wanted to be the first one that has a download only system.
yeah,
They wanted to be the first one that is getting rid of discs. It's all download. It's all apps. It's all, and that just, to me, that just screams mobile.
Yeah.
And they've said they want to get into mobile games, but they're not releasing real mobile games, so
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. But baby steps.
And wasn't there some big move on Amazon with gaming recently?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck,
So
that
what
a
was it?
while
What
back,
was
right?
it? It was a couple weeks ago. Well, Amazon wants to get into video game streaming.
streaming.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
wasn't a couple weeks ago. That was
Was it a
maybe a
while
month
ago?
or two.
I don't know. This month has been flying by, honestly.
I remember that.
Yeah, so Amazon wants to now be the first company to get into video game streaming, which is, if any company is going to do it, it's Amazon. They have got, and I was going to say that about the Nintendo thing. We're past that, but like, if any company can buy Nintendo, it's going to be either Microsoft, which they tried, or Apple, or Amazon even.
Or Amazon.
Yeah. At this point, those three are the only three I could see, because not so much Microsoft, but I could see Apple and Amazon wanting to get into the video game industry. I know you said Google also.
There's speculation.
Yeah.
I've seen articles that are going around.
Amazon owns Twitch. They know
Yeah,
video gaming is a
fuck.
huge thing. Everybody knows video
Fuck.
gaming is a huge thing, but when you own the biggest like video game platform, like video games are a huge thing. So for Amazon to not get into video gaming yet, it's weird. Like I can't imagine them staying out of the market for much longer. I have a feeling they'll probably come out with some weird console that's strictly cloud.
That's
soon.
kinda-
Maybe there might be
think.
some crazy announcement at E3.
Yeah,
You don't
that'd
know.
be nuts.
Yeah, because Sony's not going to be there. Somebody
Right.
can take this. They
Somebody
got
can-
they got plenty of time to fill.
Is Sony doing like anything at all? Like a little
No.
side, like
No.
little fucking
No, they're doing
no direct?
No, well,
I think the days of E3
so
are numbered.
I don't know if they're going to do their own thing.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. Like they're not even gonna have their own little like.
Yeah,
they-
like maybe.
I don't think they've said that yet.
They haven't said.
Yeah.
But maybe, that's
Which
what
is
I would
strange.
assume.
Yeah.
they have to have at least something. in that
Unless they
weekend.
have to take a year off because the next console's on its way in. I don't know.
Yeah, they got to put out a statement soon. They haven't said what they're doing yet. With everybody else we know, Microsoft is still going to be at E3.
Yeah.
Nintendo is going to do it direct, and Sony's
Yeah.
just a big question mark.
Yep.
I could see, I don't know, man. Cloud gaming is crazy. Like, I want it to be a thing so bad.
We're not there
But
for
we're-
internet speed yet.
Well,
We're just not.
Have you heard of Shadow Tech?
No, what is that?
So it's
I've seen that.
you've seen it?
That's on
It's a
Instagram ads,
streaming
right?
thing where you basically pay a monthly fee to rent like this huge gaming PC.
Yeah.
And you stream it to you can stream it to Mac, PC, even my buddy said he was playing Final
crazy.
Fantasy 15 on his phone remotely. And there was
Oh, they could do that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So it's just video game streaming.
the Nvidia Shield.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah, so basically what it is it's a supercomputer just playing a game and you're streaming that. That's all cloud service has to really be, in my opinion.
How much of a hit do you get from the quality from streaming?
You could play it in whatever your.
it's not
what-
noticeable.
Well, you could. Okay,
But,
so
like,
Like
it-
compared if
there's-
I was playing it on that PC tower. Like,
yeah. So here's the thing.
I mean, I'll say one thing. You can't play fighting games on it.
Oh, because it'll be.
There's
like
just
lag.
Yeah,
too
there's
much
lag, yeah.
every millisecond counts.
yeah,
it
that's
would
the
never
problem.
work. Yeah.
The
So
thing
that's
is, so the claim is that it's about 2 milliseconds of lag, right? Which on an average game, if you're playing anything, it's fine. Like that's totally doable. But so the
But
way,
you got to keep in mind that's added. Every game,
Yes, yes, so-
native games natively
right.
have
so,
lag.
So with
So-
fighting games, you could say just 2 milliseconds. It's like, whoa, buddy, that's a lot, because it's added.
I mean, they talking about it in frames. I don't know. I forget translation wise what that would be. But
the way it works is you pay this money, and what you're renting is a super PC that can play these games in 4K, 60 frames, like no problem. So what you can play at is whatever whatever you're playing on can output. Really,
So whatever your screen can resolute.
Pretty much.
So if I have a 4K monitor, I will see the game.
you
in
will see the
4K.
game in 4K, 60
Okay.
frames.
so here's
Okay.
what I was saying though, because I think mistaken. Work like industry wise.
Yeah.
we're not there. You and I.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You and I can do it, but there is a large majority of the country that can't.
yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like PlayStation already has that. I don't know
Right.
if you've seen
They
that.
have
I've
screen
I used
sharing.
it for a little bit. No, they have the screen sharing, and
But you
it's-
can stream
it
it
doesn't
to a
really work
computer.
too well. But they have this
Okay.
thing called PlayStation Play, and it's like
Yeah.
$15 a month, and it's just a massive library, and you just the click of it. But they say on it here they give you like before you buy it, they give you like a little test module, and it tells you if you can use it or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same
For
with that
speed.
Shadow Tech. You put in your zip code, and it's like, congratulations. Like
Yeah.
you don't live in rural
Yeah.
America. Like you can use this.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But see, that-
they put it in extra words,
Yeah,
but that's what it means.
That's
is-
the issue. It's
know.
they're not going to come out with that until they can get it to 80% of the homes in the country.
Yeah.
that's what they
because
need.
it's not worth it.
It's for them, not
Yeah,
absolutely not.
The thing
Yeah.
is, like that Shadow Tech thing, it's based in California, so right off the bat, we have an
We
advantage.
already know. Yeah.
Done.
We have an advantage,
Done.
And it's a very small thing. Like they start off very small, and they're growing as their subscriptions grow. It's not cheap. It's $35 a month.
That's expensive.
What
Yeah.
is the library?
Well, hold on. So
Hold
here's
on.
the
What-
it's your library.
So your PC library.
Yeah, so
it's like your Steam
literally
library.
all you're doing is renting a screen, but you still have to buy everything.
Yeah.
You get the storage space that you're allotted on this PC that you're renting, but everything is still yours. You don't
Right.
get a library, you don't get apps, and you still pay for everything. But my buddy also does it with 4K video editing. Because
okay.
obviously,
that's really smart. Actually.
yeah, think about that.
Wow.
You can't do that on like a laptop or something.
Yeah.
So he got Shadow Tech because he can actually edit his 4K videos on it.
That's actually really
So
good.
it's useful for more than just gaming.
yeah.
But so here's the thing: it's expensive. $35 is expensive. Comes out to $420 a year. Haha.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: $420 in a year can't even get you the graphics card that you're using on that PC. So really,
Oh damn.
really, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, graphic cards fucking.
That's
expensive.
no, I don't agree because it's a one-time purchase, and when you buy industry standard, you're good for like the next 5 years.
Right.
So that's not.
But it's more
really-
than just a video card. You're also getting a processor. You're getting a whole.
Well, but that's
PC.
the thing. The rest of that stuff is even more than 5 years. Like a motherboard and
Yeah.
like a hard drive and all
Yeah.
that other shit. That's so. It's give and take. I get what you're saying. It's like leasing versus buying a car.
Yeah,
I get what
exactly.
you're saying.
Me personally, I would probably rather go out and spend like $2,000 on like that actual PC.
Yeah.
That makes more sense
But we're
to me.
also in California with California money. If you're in fucking Montana, you probably don't have $2,000.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. And that wasn't meant to brag or anything, so don't think that we're all rich guys in mansions that go surfing with movie stars. No, but it's just, it is leasing versus buying. You know, for a lot of people it makes sense. But the biggest thing for me is it makes laptop gaming a thing. You don't have to buy like this crazy Alienware laptop that is huge and uses your whole house's power. You can actually game on Mac too. If you have a MacBook, you can game on it. So I think we're getting there. But it's like you said, nobody's going to invest in it until everybody can do it,
Yeah.
and that would mean servers everywhere. Not
Well,
just
that just
here.
means what that means is fiber in the homes. I
Yes.
think that's what it means.
Well, actually, they said you can do it with a download speed of like 50 or so. So it's
Wow.
not very
That's gonna
demanding.
run like shit
fucking
though.
It's not very demanding.
Low as
You can.
hell.
I've had 50. You can barely do Netflix.
I don't know. I don't think this is the same as Netflix. You're really just getting like the
I don't see
screen,
how
though.
it can run with 50.
Bro, if your Netflix buffers, you need better internet.
That's what I'm saying. 50 is not cutting it these days.
All right,
but
now we don't sound like rich Californians anymore. Anyway. Anything else?
you guys haven't played Resident Evil 2?
Oh yeah.
No,
So
we're gonna-
let's talk about some of this stuff.
fucking good.
'Cause there's way too many games.
Yeah, there's some games coming.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts literally comes out tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Woo.
I literally tweeted this before I left work today.
CMT
It's like,
time.
I watched like somebody's PS share of Resident Evil 2, and I was like, "Holy shit, I want this!
It's
Like, maybe I'll go
good.
home and play it."
really
and I was
good.
like, "Wait a second, Kingdom Hearts is tomorrow, and Genesis is this week, so I need to play as much Smash as possible." And I'm still working on Shin Megami Tensei 4. And after that, I want to play Persona 5. And it's like I have like 3 games in my Switch backlog that I just pre-downloaded. I'm like, dude, no, like I can't right now.
Yeah.
There's a couple indie games that I just pre-downloaded that I'm super excited for. One's made by the Mega Man Zero team, but it's like this online 4-player co-op
Really?
game. It looks really good. And then Wargroove, like this Advance Wars ripoff, comes out next week.
Dude, that's what I was just going to scroll through because I had that written down and I couldn't remember what it was. I couldn't remember what
that
it
was
was.
supposed to be a Switch launch title.
It looks fucking sick. I'm
Yep.
hyped for that.
Next week. This weekend. On Friday.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
man.
really love games here on Pop Takes.
Yeah, we
Oh,
really
That's
do.
a majority of
We
our
really
content.
do.
Yeah, so
But Resident Evil 2, dude,
Man,
I forgot like how good Resident Evil puzzling was.
Oh yeah.
It's so, like I'll be in like a other end of the building and I find like a piece of
Yeah.
film. I got to take that back to the what do they call it? The dark room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I develop the film and then it's just a picture of this statue in a certain way. And then I hold on to that picture, go back to the statue and then set the statue into that way. And then it unlocks a door. And, dude, I was like, okay, I forgot that
yeah.
this is not
that shit
just
used to
about
be
killing
good.
zombies.
It used to be fucking good, man.
It's just
Is
so
it-
not about killing
I was
zombies.
talking to someone. Is the shooting? Like, can you move and shoot, or do you stop and aim?
It's like Resident Evil 4.
So you stop and aim.
There's a little bit
Resident
of
Evil 4.
there's small movement,
So you can
but
move
it's
a
like
little bit?
Resident Evil
Okay.
4.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Once
I was
you
talking
aim
to someone
down,
and I was
it's-
like, I think they're gonna modernize it and like make you be able to move.
When you make Resident Evil run and gun, it just turns into Resident Evil 6, and that wasn't cool.
I think it's not as scary when that happens.
It's not. Yeah,
I think it's got even
slow movements is what makes the game scary.
Oh, and it's scary as fuck too.
I heard.
There's
that
minor
dude in it or whatever.
There's
Mr. X.
minor details that they've added. Like there's the obvious shit, like you open a locker and a fucking body falls out. You're like, fuck, you know?
Yeah.
But there's the little stuff. If you are in a place where there's nothing going on, you're 100% safe. You've loaded everything, killed everything. The game still, if you're wearing a headset, it has like random creaking and like movement and like wind and shit.
That's so sick.
They did that on purpose.
Assholes.
And they like, literally, just because off the game audio, I'll be like, what the fuck was that? So good. So good.
Little different. Have you guys seen... Man, tons of different stuff we're talking about today. Have you guys seen like Razer's whole like haptic feedback setup that they just came out with?
No.
All right, so it's like a mouse and keyboard, a headset, and even like a chair, I think, and all of it like vibrates. Even your headset. So like when you get shot, like your headset will like lightly vibrate to give you like a sense of like what's going on, and like your keyboard, like when you like jump or something, like it vibrates, and like it's this whole setup that's like pretty fucking nuts, and that just reminded me of that.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like it's supposed to be like it literally just goes off of the game's audio. So there's no like crazy technology to it or anything. It'd be used with any game.
Yeah.
It's just that when the game senses audio or vibration, it gets sent to like the appropriate place, which is nuts.
Yeah.
So imagining that with like Resident Evil, like that'd be crazy.
It'd be hella
No,
sick.
thanks.
Yeah, seriously. I remember that was a thing too, and like when Dead Space came out back in the day.
Dead
like,
Space was fire.
That was
too.
one of those first games that they used a lot of like headset audio.
Yeah.
Because I was on consoles, so they couldn't even do like crazy stuff back then.
Yeah.
But it was one of my friends. He said he was playing it on like his gaming chair that had speakers like behind him, like by his ears, and like there was so much extra audio, like that was stereo and everything. And I'm like, damn, in Dead Space. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a long
crazy.
time ago.
Little piece off Resident Evil 2. There was
Yeah.
articles floating around. Apparently, Netflix is working on a Resident Evil series.
I saw that.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting because we've talked about before how like played the fuck out zombies is with Walking Dead and all that. But if you think about it, every zombie game, every zombie like series is kind of like, it's very like post-apocalyptic, like survival. I think you could make a very different play on it when it's like
Resident
special
Evil?
forces. Like,
Yeah, when it's a very
teams,
contained
and
thing.
it's like this whole like evil corporation with Umbrella and stuff like that whole political thing with it.
Yeah.
Like I think you could actually get a good spin on it.
You know why I agree with that is like if you look at Resident Evil 1 and 2, 2 is a prequel, so 1 and 2, even 4, I think, like they're all very contained things. It's crazy that like you're in this thing with like zombies and like all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
But outside this city that you're in, everything's normal.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I think it's very different.
Well, and think about what they could do if it's a hit. They could do the game like seasons. Season 1 is just that mansion. Season 2, Raccoon City.
That's what they did with Castlevania.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Season 3, Nemesis.
Yeah.
Season 4, the fucking cult and the fucking Season 5, the one in Africa.
Oh, the best one.
Yeah.
My favorite. That was actually my favorite one. Fuck anybody who disagrees with you. With me, sorry.
But they could do
That was the best.
They could do all that.
Yeah.
They could do a ton with that. I think that was interesting. When I read that, I was like, knee jerk reaction. I was like, wait a minute.
It could be good.
It could be good.
It could be good.
Yeah, it could be good.
As long as it's better than the movies.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Those are bad.
Are the Bioshock ones good?
BioShock.
And did they called it or
Biohazard.
It's not Biohazard. My bad.
That's just the Japanese name.
Oh, okay, but it's the same.
Yeah, it's not called Resident Evil out there. It's called Biohazard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
That's why
bad.
7 was weird because it was like Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
In Japan,
Oh,
it's
yeah, that's
Biohazard, Biohazard.
Yeah, it's like, it didn't make any sense.
They're
It was-
like, we got 2 games.
Yeah.
That's another company that's working on cloud stuff, though. You could play Resident Evil 7 on your Switch cloud in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh,
they released
interesting.
that. And there's Assassin's Creed Odyssey cloud.
You couldn't
In
pay me to
Japan.
play that.
Agreed. Yeah, Assassin's Creed, yeah, no.
Fuck, I got something to bring up.
Oh,
yeah,
let's
I was
hear
just
it.
going to say, you want to talk fucking Metroid?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
I
saying?
just remembered.
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
remembered about Metroid.
I'm
getting pushed
glad
back.
because if we got to tomorrow and we're like, oh shit, we didn't talk Metroid, I would have been upset.
I'm actually so neat. Like when I first saw that, I toned down my initial reaction to it.
Yeah, because Nick was hot.
Well,
Nick was hot in our group chat.
well,
Like,
because,
I saw this coming. We're not
Yeah,
getting
that's
it for 20 years.
I did,
Quotes his old
though.
tweet, be like, "Yep, I said it here."
Yeah.
I
Isn't that-
did.
Which
but,
he
like,
did.
I was
Yeah.
fucking right.
Nick was
but-
hot.
But here's the thing about it.
I got depressed.
I'm excited to get a more polished game.
100%.
Yeah, I mean that. There you go.
I'm excited
there
to
you
see
go.
retro in this.
Yeah. But the issue I have is what the fuck have you been doing all this time? If I was their boss, I would be like, what the fuck have you been doing all this
somebody
time?
had to have gone fired over this. This couldn't have been something that was just like, this is fine. We're just gonna get retro. Like this had like internally, this had to be a huge
Yeah.
thing.
But
Ninte-
Was it just shitty? Like
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I
don't know.
my main point stands that you've been fucking selling cardboard for fucking 6 months, and this game's getting pushed back.
So
Are you kidding me?
I think they have finally ditched the Labo thing.
Good. It's a stupid idea.
Yeah, that was.
I
Really
thought it was
dumb.
an interesting idea. Hold on. I thought it was an interesting idea. I never bought it. Nothing ever compelled me to buy. But now you walk into any retailer, those things are discounted. It's like $30. Those were like $70, $80.
Well, and here's the thing. We're missing the point. That still got prioritized
Yeah.
over Metroid.
Yeah, it's
there was
true.
still funding and man hours put into that before Metroid.
Yep.
What the fuck are you go through the list of things that have came out that have been horrible, and it'll just irk
Yeah.
you. Like it's
So
bad.
so there's that. And then I'm with Nick. Oh, sorry, no. The fact that I'm excited to get a more polished game.
Yes.
Now I'm with you, and then I'm sad about one thing, and one thing only, because Metroid isn't this huge thing for me. Like I could live without it. I could wait a couple more years for it, but I was really excited for this year because Nintendo put their dick on the table, and they were like, "This year we got Yoshi. This year we got Fire Emblem. This year we got this and that, and Animal Crossing." And to top it all off, we got Metroid Prime 4. Like they were like, "This is going to be the biggest year ever
Bro,
for
the
Nintendo."
last Metroid fucking game came out on GameCube, right? Or
Wii.
not Metroid Prime.
Metroid
game.
Prime, yes.
Prime, yeah,
Wii.
on Wii.
What-
Wow.
Which one?
3 Echoes.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was on.
Echoes.
Yeah, that was on Wii. Yeah. So they came out and they said all this. They said we got this game and that game and this game.
I'm sorry. I think Echoes is 2. I had to
And
correct myself. I don't remember
the
what 3
biggest
is.
one, obviously, the one everybody wanted. Oh, they got Pokemon this year. You know, they gave us everything. But still, tip of the top, the biggest one was Metroid Prime 4, right? Mm-hmm. And now there's kind of like a hole in my heart. Even though it's not like a game that I was super excited for, that's important to me. I'm like, well, you know, these other games are only so big.
This
you know,
is why
Metroid was supposed to be their big title this year. Like,
yeah, dude, and
this is-
I can only imagine how sick it's gonna fucking.
It's gonna be
it
good.
will be sick. That
Yeah.
will give it
Fuck,
back.
man.
But here's the thing. This is one thing you don't do, and a lot of companies make this mistake. You
announce it before it's
do,
ready.
You do not fucking announce anything if it's not even close to ready. If all you have to show
Well, hold
Is
on,
it
hold on. To
low-
be fair,
also real
to
quick,
be fair,
real quick, it's called Corruption. Was Metroid Prime?
there we
3.
go.
corruption, there you
To
go.
be fair, it was on schedule to be ready.
That's fine. But they still came
Something
to E3.
happened.
They still came to E3 and gave you a logo.
Yes.
You don't
Yeah,
do that.
That is a little annoying.
That's
I was
also
hyped, but it's a little
that's also what they did with the Final Fantasy VII remake. They
Yes.
gave us
Yeah,
a
what the
fucking,
fuck?
They
That's
gave
3
us
years
a-
ago.
And this is what they did with Kingdom Hearts
4.
No, listen. This is
Yeah.
what they did with Kingdom Hearts 3 also.
Yeah.
We waited forever. Don't fucking do that anymore.
It's horrible,
If it's
man.
not gonna, if
It's a
like,
bad
stop.
practice.
Don't give us anything until you've got a good trailer.
I'm
But fuck,
tired.
Bethesda did that too with that Elder Scrolls.
Yep.
That last year.
Yep,
don't know
Elder
about that
Scrolls.
one, yeah.
They did Elder Scrolls 6
It was-
last year.
it was like
literally
mountains.
just
Don't
yeah.
just show a logo. Don't
Yeah.
fucking do that.
It's you know, and it served its purpose for as long as it's been done. It served its purpose. It gets excited. Everybody's been talking about Metroid Prime 4. Everybody's talking about Elder Scrolls 6. Everybody's talking about Kingdom Hearts for the last 14 years. We're talking about Pokemon. These are all things that started off with logo announcements,
Yeah.
right? In 2019, if I'm not seeing gameplay, I don't even want to see cinematics. I want to see gameplay. If you can't even show me gameplay, the game isn't ready to be shown. And I don't want to be excited for it yet. Because I
kind
don't
of
want to be
yeah.
let down with another Metroid Prime, or you know, even Breath of the Wild was pushed back super long. You know, like I don't want that anymore. Like I want a game to be ready when it's supposed to be ready. I don't want a company to like you know put a carrot in front of me and get me
That's
excited.
my problem with it.
Yeah,
That's my problem.
There's
with
like,
it.
hey guys, you know, buy your Nintendo Switches now.
Well, and
Metroid's coming,
You
and
know,
then
I think
it
that
doesn't.
you know, I think why they do that is because the age we live in. Traffic is money.
It's everything.
They're all they. You know, you show a fucking Metroid Prime logo, and the internet's full of traffic on them.
Yeah,
and that benefits
and-
them, and that's shady
and
as
people
fuck.
for no reason are going to go and buy Switches for it. You know, it's horrible practice, and I don't know how people still fall for it. But enough people fall for it that they're still doing it.
Yeah,
You know, and I'm sick of it. Yeah, I'm with you
it's not
100%.
right. It's not right at all.
Because now, like, although I'm still excited for all the other games that they got coming out this year, like their big title is missing.
Well, I don't want to say it, but
You told us so.
there's no. Well, well, I don't. But there's a very good chance you ain't gonna get much of Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing was a logo too.
There's a good chance
Animal Crossing was a logo.
But it was
You might-
cute
They
and
said
funny.
They said 2019. There's
Yeah.
probably a good chance that shit is December 31st.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not even lying. That is
Well,
a
you know,
highly,
It's like the generic like Amazon release date,
Yeah,
right?
seriously.
well, that's when you get a logo. That's what you can expect.
Everything's gotten pushed back with them. It's weird. Like something internally has to be going on. Yoshi got pushed back. That was supposed to be last year.
Which the
It's Yoshi's Crafted World. That was supposed to be
Yeah.
last year.
I think
I know
I'm
that.
gonna
I know
get
that's not like a blockbuster title, but still, for a Yoshi game to get pushed back,
Yeah, what's the problem?
and now
Is it-
Metroid's getting pushed back,
you
like
having trouble over there with you?
yeah,
really?
you know, it's. I mean, Yoshi looks good if we're being honest.
I'm gonna
Shit,
get that
I'm
game.
I
I
getting
haven't
it for
looked
sure.
at
It looks
at all.
good.
My wife was addicted to the woolly ones. I don't.
Oh yeah, that one
I
looked
didn't
cool.
play them at all.
Are those ones like was Woolly World like Yoshi's Story or no?
Yeah, it's supposed no.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
These games.
Because this
are-
one,
don't
the
know.
new one kind of looks
Yoshi
like
This looks
Yoshi's
like Yoshi's Story.
Yeah.
Yoshi's That's why I'm in. That's why I'm in.
Yoshi's
That's why I
Story is
like
like a legit platformer. These are like kid games. I'm not gonna lie. They're very easy.
Whatever. It'll still be fun.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. It's
like
fun to play with
I would
people.
Kirby. That's fun too.
Sure.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, what's going on, man? Like all their titles are getting pushed back.
We still have nothing of Pokemon.
Pokemon's supposed to be out this year.
We don't have anything.
Animal
Oh,
Crossing
really?
is
The
supposed to be out
next-
this
the next
year.
leg?
They didn't show anything.
Dude, okay, so these
Give
are
them the B of the D. It is January. So
where's
Hey,
our Nintendo Direct?
all-
Yeah.
Fire Emblem. We haven't seen anything.
There was a like
I
5-second
don't
trailer at
care
E3.
about that
Fuck off.
I don't care about
Fire Emblem is so good.
You have fucking 8 people in Smash. Like
We
fuck
need
off.
8 more.
No, I'm sick. They're all the
have you-
same moveset.
have you played a Fire Emblem game?
They're really
No,
good, man.
I
They're really
haven't.
good.
All right, you're fucking up.
They're
Dog.
really good.
I gotta play 10 other games right now.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
seriously.
You
Yeah.
gotta play Fire Emblem.
It's true. But yeah, so it's January, and we have no info on like their 4 big games this year.
No direct yet. Could be a special
Nothing.
Valentine's Day one.
Who knows?
Why not?
Oh yeah,
With love.
with love. Yeah, dude, I have no idea what's going on, but
This is one of those things I would have like clicked to me and been like, oh my god, all these things are coming out. We haven't seen anything, and I would just go on a Twitter rant, just
Yeah.
hard because it's like all this shit. Everyone's hyped, like, oh, this is Nintendo's year. The fuck have you seen?
But-
Anything?
but-
I haven't seen shit.
All right,
Maybe
hold on.
they're
I'm gonna play.
release a
Hold on,
fucking
hold on.
banger announcement.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull the Christian Nintendo fanboy card right now. Right now isn't really the best time to come out with all these announcements. Think about all of our backlogs right now. Think about all the games we're excited to play, like as of right now.
No, I would disagree because I think it's the right time to give
To
us
announce
trailers
Sure.
and announcements,
I agree with
and
that.
then finish these games up, and those are what we play.
But hold
coming
on,
up.
hold on. It is only January. It's not even the end of January, right? Let's say they let the Kingdom Hearts thing die down, the Resident Evil thing die down. They come out February 14th, Valentine's Day. Sure, we're gonna go with Nick's thing,
With love
and they
from
give us
Nintendo.
all the announcements that we wanted this month. Then we're good. But if we get through February with nothing on these games, I'm not going to expect them until 2020.
Yeah, yo, if we go 2 months without any like direct or something,
On
Well, I
any
mean,
of these games,
even okay, how about
2020.
how about if the direct hits and you're getting like cinematics and logos?
2020.
then I'd
2020.
finally be like, all right, well,
Yeah,
pull
Nintendo-
my Nick
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, they need to come out with the direct, full swinging. Here's Fire Emblem gameplay. Here's Yoshi's actually coming out next month.
March.
Yeah, March.
It's March,
yeah. You know, so they don't really need that. They've already showed off gameplay and all that, but they need to be like Fire Emblem gameplay and release date. You know, and they need to announce a big title to take Metroid's place. Rare, probably not going to happen. I'm not going to hold my breath, but they need something. And if they don't give me something, I'm not as excited as I was.
I had to mention too, because we glazed over it real quick. I'm
What's that?
pretty sure at least one of the DLC is going to be a Fire Emblem character for Smash.
No, fuck that. I will.
Here's
nah.
here's
No,
here's
how
why.
do you even believe
No, hold
that?
on.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Hold on. Let me tell you why Nick is right.
no, that's
here's,
not gonna
Here's why
happen.
you're wrong. Here's why you're wrong.
I know I'm wrong. Reggie said it'll be new franchises. I know.
Yeah,
Damn
there's
right,
that,
baby.
but there's also a couple things. Fuck, Nick was aggressive.
No, that's so man. If that was true, I'd be so heated.
Corrin still is the worst thing on that roster.
Have you
yeah.
seen her feet?
I don't
They're
wanna get into
beautiful.
that.
Stop it.
I'm still going with that bit. I still put Corn's feet all over the place, like on Reddit, like the Amiibo Reddit. I put it everywhere.
It's just funny because they don't realize it's sarcasm. They think you're one of those weirdos.
Yeah, they think I'm a weirdo every time. It's like, how do you guys not recognize me by now?
Downvoted hell.
So here's why I'm confident. Thank God there won't be any more Fire Emblem characters. And this is coming from somebody who's... Fire Emblem's like one of my favorite Nintendo franchises. Since Smash 4, we've gotten... technically one game. That's 3 games. That's full of characters. And then a remake of Fire Emblem 2, which is a lot to pick from.
When did that happen?
Fire Emblem Echoes of Valencia or whatever.
That was a remake of 2?
Yes.
I was not aware.
Yeah. That game is crazy, like underdeveloped.
Is it good?
It's supposed to be just 2.
Really? It's
Yeah.
nothing added?
They added like this weird like dungeon aspect, but it's kind of
not
cool.
like
But combat wise, it's just
not,
2.
Okay, it's not like the treatment like we were just talking about Resident Evil. Like
No.
that's 2 completely
No, yeah.
reimagined.
So the combat is just 2, and it's kind of cool because like the combat was super like dialed down back then.
Yeah, I remember those.
And it's supposed to work like that.
I
Which is
played the
interesting.
remake of 1 on the DS.
On the DS, yeah,
That was cool.
It was cool,
Completely
So they came out
good.
with 2 Fire Emblem games between Smash 4 and Ultimate, and none of those characters got added to the game. So I'm confident we will not see any Fire Emblem characters as DLC.
Yeah, no
Which 2
way.
are you talking
That'd
about?
be stupid.
Fates.
Corrin's in the game.
Oh yeah, that already got added. So never mind. So just 1.
Yeah, so just
and they
one
didn't
game.
put anything. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. Yeah, I forgot that was Corrin's game.
Okay. That was,
Yeah.
Did you check out this is a little I don't think so. Did you check out that Fire Emblem game that's like Dynasty Warriors?
No, I didn't, but I'm tempted to get it.
I'm waiting for it to be like $20. And
Yeah,
it's still, like,
I'm
I'm not
getting-
paying $60 for Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah,
bro.
it's on sale all the time for like $35, but even then, I'm like,
That's too
20.
much. It's still
20
yeah,
is the spot.
You know what's another one?
I'd rather get the Zelda, the Hyrule Warriors. I'd rather get that.
Speaking of games
That
on
was a fun game.
speaking of games
Yeah.
on sale, dude. You know how long Final Fantasy Dissidia has been out? That shit is still 60 everywhere, and it's like 59. Or
That's
it's
crazy.
Like, it's like 54 at GameStop.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that gives me a lot of hope that my
You're gonna
Hearts
win that bet for
I'm
sure.
gonna win that
Yeah.
bet.
No, you're
100%.
not.
What the fuck?
Yes, I am.
Well,
you're
what's
not.
up with games on sale? I'd say, what the fuck?
That's strange. Well, it's an exclusive, isn't it?
Nah.
It's only on PlayStation.
Is it?
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
on
sure?
PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
So maybe that's adding to it.
maybe.
I think that's it.
we
Yeah,
talked
I'm
a lot.
fucking.
I think we're burnt.
Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, there's been a lot these past couple days. And, man, I don't know what we're going to talk about next time. We got to figure that out.
Oh, we got
More video games.
I think that we just covered the video game talk for at least a week. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Same as always, if you're on iTunes, rate us, review us. Seeing a bunch of those pop up, that's really cool. Saw like 3 new reviews the other day, and that made me very happy.
Hey.
Though I don't know who all of you are that we've gotten like almost 1,000 downloads in the last month, which is crazy to me.
Yeah,
Well,
shut
shut
up.
Yeah. So thanks to everybody who's been listening, new listeners who are subscribing. I appreciate every single one of you. Go hit us with a follow on Twitter at Pop Takes Podcast. Nick, what is your Twitter?
It is Nick Carp 510 NICKKARP 510.
Nick, what's your Twitter account?
Nick F_CA.
And I am at Chapter Black. The A in black is a V. Give me a follow. That's going to be annoying every time. I'm going to change my at just for this show. I swear to God.
When it used to be still alive, it was always taken, so I'd do 3 L's. That was a nightmare.
Oh, man. I never even noticed.
I was done with that.
Yeah, so when I have my new Twitter account, I'll put it here or whatever. And anyway, thanks for listening, guys. This has been a good one. By the way, while you're at our Twitter account, tell us what to talk about because we just ran out of everything to talk about. Anyway, see you later. Have a good night.
Later.
All right, later.
Bye.